Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working and connected, and then we will begin. But in the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? How's your Friday and or Saturday? Anything fun? I've switched over to a Christmas playlist. We'll see how it goes. I kind of wish the Animal Crossing winter playlist was on Spotify. It is not. May just have to download it one day. All right, I think we should be goodish. I think. Just lower the music. And let's move over here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Baz, you were here first. Welcome in, Baz. How's it going?
Ho, ho, ho.
How are you? Sassy, welcome in, Sassy. How's it going? I saw you got a neat gift from your students today. Very fun. Jocelyn, welcome in. What have you been up to? Too much to bear. Welcome in. How are you? Runner, welcome in, Runner. Gilmore, welcome in. It's snowing over there, and where Joss is too. I haven't left the apartment, but our balcony was covered. Oh, that's so fun. It's not snowing today. I think it's gonna snow on Monday. I think it's snowing Monday, if I recall. Mr. Soul Creek, welcome in. How's it going? How are you? Officially on Christmas break. Got home at 3:30, and I have just now finished opening all the gifts from the kids. Gift cards and cash totaling over $800 plus a mountain of candy. That's amazing, Sassy. That's awesome. That's so cool. And it's snowing where, yeah, that's awesome. We're supposed to get snow on Christmas Day here? Oh, that's so fun. I don't know if it's gonna snow on Christmas Day. I think I saw Tuesday it's not, but Alaska snow hits different, true. I mean, there's already been snow on the ground, but I don't know if it's gonna snow more, I guess is the... We're gonna have a white Christmas regardless, but just depends on how much more, you know? I do plan on getting, I've decided I will get pizza for Christmas, so I think I'm actually gonna get it though on Monday. Instead of going on Christmas Eve, I think I'm gonna go pick up the pizza on Monday and then just eat it over the next few days. And so I'll be done with it probably. I'll have the last slices on Christmas, but we could get some stuff for Christmas this year. Oh, that'd be so fun. Who doesn't love a white Christmas? So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get Moose's too. They also have, and last year, I bought, because I think I did the same. I think I got pizza for Christmas. They had these special gingerbread cookies, but they're like moose shaped. I think I'm going to get them again this year, even though I kind of remember them being kind of mid. But I've been wanting, it was actually funny, I was talking to Wifey about this. This is on his stream 2 days ago. Where I was like, I don't love gingerbread. Like, it's not something that I go out of my way for, but I feel like it's so Christmassy that I try to at least have like a gingerbread cookie sometime around Christmas. But like, you can't go to the store typically and just buy a single gingerbread cookie. But at Moose's too, they will have these special moose cookies. So I think I might get like 2 or 3 and then just eat them over like a couple days or something. Anyway. I remember that you owe me an post compliment. I don't think I do, actually. I don't think I do. In fact, I think I said I don't like giving, or I don't like being forced to give compliments. So I wish we had your snow. It'd be awesome. You guys get snow though, don't you? Though. Do you guys have what is that? I don't think I know what that is. Mr. Soul Creek. Twitch threatening to take away my 100 gift badge just to make me gift more subs. Rude Twitch. So I heard about that. It actually, I don't know if you guys have heard. Twitch will now remind you if your gifted sub is about to run out. Like, not gifted sub, but you get a badge. So when you gift subs, you have a badge. It has actually always run out over the past few years. Like, it always runs, they always take away the badge from you if you have not gifted a sub after a certain amount of time. I guess you only get to keep the badge as long as one of your gifted subs is active. That's how that works. But now they're warning you. They've never warned you in the past. So now they are sending you a message saying your thing is going to run out unless you gift a sub. So it's kind of weird. I think it's weird that they take the badge away. I don't think they should. I think Twitch changed the UI on mobile back. Interesting. I haven't checked on my phone. My iPad was the same, but I haven't updated my iPad app in forever. Speculoos is basically what if gingerbread was, but biscuit. Addictive. I need to see a picture of this. Interesting. You know, I feel like I have had one before. Because I remember one that was particularly, that looks kind of like these very, like intricately designed ones. I think I've had one. They're definitely not common. But they look very good. Let me see if I can find a picture of the Moose's Tooth Moose gingerbread cookie. Are you guys gingerbread people? Ho, ho, ho. Are you like... Yemit, welcome in. Are you like a gingerbread person? Again, like, I don't go out of my way. And, okay, also, I like ginger things. Like, I love ginger ale and ginger beer. Both very good. But, like, I don't go out of my way for gingerbread cookies, I guess. But they're so Christmassy, I feel like I need to have one. This is going to be a terrible photo of it, unless I can. Hold on. Here's a... Okay, yeah, this is better. This is what the Moose's Tooth cookie, gingerbread cookie looks like. It's so small. It's got, like, I think the stripes are like a chocolate, I think, if I recall. I can't remember. Maybe it's like a maple something. I don't remember. And there's like a little, I feel like the eye was almost like a spicy kind of candy, like a Red Hot almost. Interesting. I've also, I don't know what the reason for this is, but they put the thing on its eye instead of like its nose. Wouldn't that be kind of like, wouldn't that make more sense for Christmas? Do mooses have like moose red eye? Do they have red eyes? Oh. Oh, actually no. I mean, it's very purposeful actually. Apparently, moose eyes tend to have a red eye shine. Like when the light hits it, it has like a sort of reddish thing. Interesting. So no, it's actually okay. Never mind. I'm the one who's wrong. The mobile app was really annoying. Yeah, I mean, I never use mobile, so I didn't really interact with it that much, but I'll have to check to see if mine's updated. I know this is more of an all-year thing, but I'm obsessed with ginger molasses cookies. I have never even heard of that. What is it? How is it different than like a gingerbread cookie? I personally don't like it. It feels a little passive-aggressive, like gift another sub or else. Yeah. Well, I guess it's true. I think the problem is that, well, it's always been that way. Like they used to just take your badge away without telling you. So at least they tell you now, but like I would say I feel like if you have achieved the badge, you should just keep it. It should be kind of like a bits tier badge. That's actually why you can't customize the gift sub badge icon. It's because it's not like a permanent thing. It's not something that, it's not like the bits badge where you unlock tiers of it and so you can customize the bits badge. The subs badge you can't, because Twitch takes it away if you don't have like if you don't have a gift sub active in that channel, they'll take it away from you. Anyway, so I mean, like, I think at least they are telling you now, but like, I would prefer that they make it a permanent unlock. As some people have said, like I've seen some comments about it, people were like, you know, I have somebody in my community who is gifted 3,000 subs. I feel like they deserve to keep the badge, you know? So we'll see. But a lot of people it's been brought to their attention. They actually did not know that the gifted sub badge goes away. So I think a lot of people are learning that for the first time. I can take it or leave it when it comes to gingerbread. Again, that's like, I don't get on my way for it, but there's something Christmassy about it that I'm like, oh, I want one. I want at least one gingerbread cookie. It's like a mixed Dutch, mixed German thing. You want the windmills. They tell you that the other shapes taste the same. No, the windmills taste like 47% more delicious. I'll need to see. I wonder if hold on, actually, Speculous Anchorage. I wonder if there's like a, oh. Nice try. There's actually, well, there is a, oh, you know what? I bet this place has them. There is there's a bakery that I've been to called the Flying Dutchman European Pastry Shop.
Is this a murder? Why am I hearing yes?
I can't remember what I got there once. I got like a cake or something, but they probably have those there. Yeah, man. Welcome in. How's it going? I like gingerbread cookies. A few years ago, I made ginger molasses cookies. That were really good. Oh, Joss. That's adorable. It is an evil reindeer. We need to worship it. Like photos from the 90s, yeah, with the red eye. Apparently, mooses just look like that, I guess. It would arrive way too late, but I'm in a warm Christmassy mood. I could collect some German candy and sweets and Christmas stuff and send it to you if you want to taste it. Oh, that'd be amazing. You don't have to do that, Mr. Creek. I wonder, it would probably get there.
Too much too big.
It would not be fresh
sub
anymore.
To Yimit. They have given 27 gift subs in the channel.
Too much to bear. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Yimit. Incredible. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Someone's keeping their gift badge. Made it through a tough week. Well, I'm glad it is the weekend, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. As a side note, you can tell Emers, I feel very proud. I have, you guys can't see most of it, but I have attempted to, this is the tree that Emers sent me for Christmas, and I have been able to figure out a configuration where I can put all but 2 of the ornaments on, and I feel like it is the most that I can do. Like, I don't think there's another configuration of these where I can fit the other 2, but I was like, I want to try to see I want to fit as many ornaments as possible. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more spots left, but like with the other ornaments, like they keep butting into each other, and like I have some that are like right up against each other, but the other ones were like overlapping, and I was like, that doesn't look as good. So I think I've been able to figure out like the optimal configuration. Well then, whoever got my last sub here, it expires in 3 days. Incredible. You can remind them. I have the 2,000 sub badge in another chat. Wow. 200 better. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like you should just be able to keep the badge, the gift badge. That makes the most sense to me. Aw. Let's see. JK made it through a tough week. I posted a recipe for the ginger molasses cookies on Discord under hobbies. Joss, get on it. I want to see a picture of these though. Ooh. Oh, those look very good. Those look very good. I definitely don't have the equipment for this, but we did, Joss. So yes. There are ornaments that represent certain people. One of the ones that two of the ones that confused me the most were there was a green one. It had green and then 2 little spots of brown. It's an avocado for tapacado. And then one of the ones, which was a dog, and I was like, who is this? And then now that I know who it is, makes a lot of sense. It's Ralph, which is Daz's dog, and so I was like, of course. And then there was like there's one that is a lightsaber. That one is supposed to be Opons. I think that was another one that were like lightsaber. I think everything else we knew, because we had the Canadian flag, Australian flag, panda bear, normal bear, the cat for Yemen, Emmers, bread, and I think those are the only other specific ones. Oh, yeah, a secret. Yeah, I think those are the only people-specific ones. But Emma said that she said that if I ever wanted, she could make some more of like specific people. I was like, that'd be amazing. I would collect stuff that lasts. Maybe it would look iffy, but the taste would be there. Oh, Mr. Shulker, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it though. It's very kind of you to offer. Oh, let's see, what? I think I doubled the... what? Why is that? Huh? It censored one of your words, Gilmore, but I wish I could approve it, I guess, but it won't let me. But I see the message. I think I doubled the batch and brought them to a holiday party, and everyone loved them. They look super good. I don't have like a stand mixer or anything, so I can't do anything fancy. I also probably should, like, I would never, well, would I use a stand mixer? I don't think so. Not very often. I think I would be tempted to, like, because there's probably a lot of bread I could make, like, or don't sometimes people do, when they make pizza dough, don't they sometimes use, like, the bread spinner on the mixer? Maybe not. I actually don't know. Probably not. I don't bake enough to, like, need a stand mixer, but... Doesn't everyone have an industrial grade stand mixer? I wish. Yeah, I don't have any. Oh, I have like a hand, like what are those called? Hand mixer? Is that what it is? The handheld one, you know. But that's not like, it's not strong enough for for probably a lot of that stuff. Mine's like super. I got mine also super cheap. I was like, I need something very basic. This was like years ago, and I was like, I need something to make mashed potatoes. I don't want to mash them myself. You bought a pizza oven today? Oh my goodness, Runner. I've wanted one of those forever. I don't live in a place where I could use one. But I think they're against the like code. But oh, almost. I mean, 150 is a good discount, Runner. What if you did? Is it too late? Go back. Tap has one. If you guys ever need opinions, or if you're looking at a pizza oven, he told me he has one, and he says that it actually makes very good pizza. I just couldn't pull the trigger, and now I'm regretting. Talk to Tapicado. He might be able to tell you if it's worth it or not. I'm sure they're a lot of work to like use. Like, I'm sure it's not something. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's not something that you would just like use all the time, but I don't know. The pizza that I see come out of those always looks so good. So I don't know. Yesterday we didn't stream. I actually had to go to the DMV. I ended up renewing my driver's license. Very fun. I hate things that are just like, you have to renew this thing and you just have to pay money. I hate it. I hate that it's just like a random cost out of nowhere. I also had to renew like my tags, my license plate tag things. So that it was just like, I hate that I have to go to some place, wait a little bit, and then pay money and then leave without much to show for it, I guess. My license is getting upgraded to a real ID. Do you guys have real IDs, Americans? In the chat, do you guys have real IDs? Or do you guys have your standard license? The real ID is like a new thing that is going to be a thing, I think, soon. It's something like... you can't... I forget what it does, but like, it's something like if you didn't have a passport, you would still be able to fly domestically, but only if you had a real ID. You couldn't use a standard driver's license. Also, you can't go to like a military base without a real ID or a passport or something like that. You can't use a standard license. Something like that. Passports still seem to be like incredibly your ticket to a lot of things, but a real ID is going to be kind of like an upgraded thing. I don't know what makes it special. Like I had to like prove a couple of things when I to like get it. Like I had to bring a couple of documents, but like I don't know if it's just like more difficult to forge, or if there's like some security things in it that like just makes it a thing. But a real ID is a thing that's happening in the States. Actually, real ID. Why? Real ID, why? Yeah, I guess it's like... it's maybe more secure than a normal driver's license or something. Huh. Apparently that's been a thing since 2005. But it says starting May of 2025, you will need a real ID or a federally approved ID, like a passport, to board federally regulated commercial aircrafts, access like government buildings or military bases, and enter nuclear power plants. So you know what? I can go to any nuclear power plant I want once I get my ID. It's still in the mail. Anyway. I'm gonna go to all the nuclear power plants. Is this the one with the star thing on the corner? I think I've got those. Actually, I don't know. I just have a temporary license right now because they're like, it'll be like 3 weeks. It is? Okay. I actually don't even know what they look like. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it does have that little star, doesn't it? This person that they have on the, like, test Alaska one doesn't look very happy. Is this what mine's gonna look like? It looks so ugly. The license looks just terrible. Look how bad this looks. I hope this is not what mine looks like. I won't be able to show you guys, obviously, what mine looks like, but potentially this is what mine looks like. The colors are terrible. I hate it. It's so bad. Just a mishmash of... I mean, maybe that's what makes it more difficult to forge, is like the pattern is so off and weird, but that's probably what it is, but it just looks awful. Oh boy. That is a funny email. Brad, welcome in. How are you? Also, they don't... Also, don't they have fibers embedded in the card like the US? I wonder if that's what it is. Like, it seems like it's supposed to be more difficult to forge, and that's why it's used. It can be used like as a important ID. Our Texas one is similar. Bad color coordination. That's very. The Alaska one. License. But license is one of the words that I have the most trouble spelling. Like, I cannot... I struggle with it every time. This is what ours looks like. It's not bad. It's not great. But it's... I've gotten used to it. But it's like, I think, more pleasing to look at than the other. Has some mountains. It's just blue and white. Very simple. I don't know who that is. Apparently that's Tina. Tina Sample. But like in comparison, I'd rather look at this. But anyway. Tina M Sample. Got your new passport today. Oh, very fun. I think I might renew mine actually before the Australia trip. I think I'm gonna this next month. I think I'm gonna request it because I know it'll take a couple months to get to me, anyways. Ours looks like a peppermint candy threw up on it. Oh no. Let me see if I can find. Texas Real ID. Whoops. I can see it, actually. That's very funny. Surely that's like on purpose. Also, oh, well. I think we're uncovering a conspiracy. Guess who I find on the Texas Real ID? None other than Joan Sample. Hello? She's faking. She has multiple IDs. Is she Tina? Is she Joan? Wow. I think we need to report this. Also, you can't tell me that this isn't Luigi. That is Luigi Mangione? Is that how you say his name? That's when I don't believe that's Chris Bowler for a second. It's actually Luigi. Anyway. It's actually pretty fancy and has a plastic page for my information. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Mine's pretty old. I think it's still like it's not expired, but I was thinking I might as well. It expires, I think, in a year or two. So I was like, I should just go ahead and get it redone. Imagine being called out like that for being under 21 until that date. Crazy. What have you guys been up to? Any fun plans? Oh, by the way, speaking of Christmas, that we were talking about earlier, I don't think I'll stream either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So we'll stream Monday, and then we'll take a couple days break. I will probably stream tomorrow, I think, so that way, to kind of make up for it. I mean, that's understandable. Yeah. I in previous years I've streamed Christmas Eve, but I feel like it's usually pretty dead. So I think I just won't do that. And on some holidays it works out because like when we have a holiday here, like Thanksgiving, it's fine because the Aussies are a day ahead and they're free, but Christmas Eve here is gonna be their Christmas Day, so I'm like, it's okay. I think I'll just take the 2 days off, I guess. So yeah, so that'll be the plan. Today we're gonna be playing a game called Mindcop. That looks really interesting. I actually do not know. I should double check here. I should have done an extra special check. But hold on. It does say it has mature content, but I was trying to figure out what it is, and it just says, when I looked it up, it just said general mature content. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It is, I guess, rated M, I suppose, because when I added it to, like, when I went to the category on Twitch, it does pop up with an automatic, this is a mature rated game, may not be suitable for everyone. So this could be a Jet After Dark. I almost said Jeff After Dark. I don't know who Jeff is. Sluggy, you're playing Mindcop? I love the demo. I have no idea what I'm getting into. But I'm excited. It, like, I know, I've seen, like, the, trailer, and I know a little bit about it, but, like, I know, like, the concept, but I don't know much besides that. But yeah, it does say, yeah, under mature content description on Steam, it says, this game may contain content not appropriate for all ages, or may not be appropriate for viewing at work, general mature content. So I really don't know what that means. Is it just like language? It's a very cartoony looking thing, so like I'm not quite sure. I mean, granted, yes, it's like a whodunit murder mystery, but like, I think you'll enjoy it. The voices are great, animation awesome, silly, and also dark. I'm very excited. It looks wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. The Steam reviews are very good. And I can actually, for everyone now, I'll just go ahead and link you the Mindcop Steam link. There you go. And we can actually head into the game. Also, have you guys looked at the winter sale on Steam? Actually, there are so many games that are on sale that I'm considering picking up that I've been wanting to get for a while. Oh, also though, today the PlayStation sale started. Hold on, let me check that. Games on sale for the game sale? It's true. You heard it here first. But the PlayStation holiday sale started today. I wanted to see if any games on my PlayStation. Ooh. Garfield Lasagna Party, 80% off. Ooh, Harold Halibut. It has a 33% sale. What? But the Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express, that is on sale. I've been waiting for that, and this is the biggest sale it has had. And this is, I'll definitely pick that up. Will I pick it up on PlayStation or Steam Deck? Probably PlayStation, I think. Surprisingly, none of the League of Legends games are on sale on PlayStation. They are on sale on Steam. The Stanley Parable is on sale. I still haven't played that ever. The Long Dark is 50% off on PlayStation. I don't like the layout. I just want to see all the games in one list. Is that too much to ask for? I know. It's going through the list is very difficult. Point and click on PS5 where you don't have a point and clicker. I don't know. The previous ones weren't point and click. I mean, or were they? We played the original. We've only played them on the Switch and PlayStation, I think. So maybe they get rid of the point and click and you just move with like the joystick. I haven't played it. It might actually technically be a point and click game. I just have never really realized it. Because it's like. Because I've only played the only played on a console, so they might have like changed how it like functions. No, this one does not seem to be point and click. Looking at it, at the very least. Actually, this one, the graphics look. I've not actually looked at any of the graphics for this game. It looks a lot different than the other gameplay. Anyway, I'll probably pick it up on PlayStation. I love my Steam Deck. I can tell that there are some games where it definitely does not play as well. Like the graphics have been like lowered considerably so that it runs better. And so there's some games where I lean more towards like, I'm gonna pick this up on PlayStation instead. And not that that game looks like graphically super intensive, but I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I should get it. Basically anything that I think has like more of like a realistic art style, I'm like, maybe I should get it on my PlayStation instead. Until they come out with the next Steam Deck, and then maybe that'll be better. But there are a ton of games that I've been wanting on sale. I think I might pick up Peglin. I think that looks great. It's Peggle, but you're a goblin. Heaven's Vault is on sale at a pretty good price. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is 25% off for people who are looking for that. Always get excited when I see a game that's like 25% off and I'm like, what? And then I look at it, it's like, actually, it's really only $3. And I'm like $3 off. I'm like, oh, maybe not. Brad, I feel like you would like this game. I'm putting it in chat. It's called The Engineer. Later Alligator is so good. It's wonderful. It's very, very good. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like The Engineer, which I just posted in chat. I feel like it's a game that you could enjoy. It's early access though, but it's currently 30% off. So $10. Lately I don't buy games since I just tell myself, you're not really gonna play it anytime soon. That has actually been me, Sluggy, also. I didn't actually buy anything in the Steam fall sale for that purpose. Like, there were some good deals, but But then I was like, will I get to this? And I'm like, thinking about the games we have to play, I'm like, probably not. But some of these like really deep cut sales I might actually look at, but I'm not going to pick up everything because we already have a few games. There's also like next year I kind of want to play I want to play some more Final Fantasy games, I think, next year. And by, well, actually, I was going to say by more, I mean any, but we did actually play a Final Fantasy game this year, so I can't say that. I want to play more Final Fantasy games next year. And those take a while, so, like, you know, I might look into also picking up some shorter games or something that we can play kind of, like, intermittently to just kind of break up the week, but I do want to play more of those, so I don't need to buy a ton of games. At least they get it cheaper eventually. Yeah, that's actually a good point. As well. There's I'll probably pick up I will probably pick up the Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express game. This is the cheapest I've ever seen it. So I'll probably do that. Let's see. Actually looking at games that I will probably pick up. I might pick up one of the League of Legends story games, like The Mage Seeker or Song of Nunu, because those are at 60% off, and I have been wanting to play those for a long time. So I might pick up one of those. I've been wanting to play Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom for a long time, but their sales are never that big. Again, it's like 20% off, and I look at it, it's like, oh, it's actually like $3.50 off. Like, not very much. I'm like, I can wait for a bigger sale. Probably not going to get anything that's in early access. There's an FMV game that's probably, this is the price to pick it up. It's called the Isle Tide Hotel. Heaven's Vault I might pick up because it's been recommended and 60% off at $10 is probably a good price. I might pick up Peglin because I've also wanted to play that, but then everything else I have is like 50% off, but the game is really only $5 in total, like at full price. So I'm like, I can just, if I really wanted to play that, I could just buy it, I guess, you know. Did I not do the ho ho ho? Or did I not hear it? Amber's welcome in, and Gilmore, hello again. I'm gonna play some Cult of the Lamb next year. I picked up one of the DLCs. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. Oh, it did do it. It's just very quiet, to me. Very fun. I played it, just offline a while back. Daz really loves it. That's actually when I first started watching Daz. I think he was playing Cult of the Lamb, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Emmers, I don't know if you were here when I said this, but, I have figured out, this, again, you guys can't see it. This is a tree that, Christmas tree that, Emmers sent me for Christmas, and you can put, like, ornaments on it. I have figured out probably the most, efficient configuration of these, where there's only 2 that I can't fit on. Everything else, though, I've been able to, like, get in there. There's, like, a couple that are a little snug, but it is, like, the most efficient use of space. I was like, I want to see if I can fit all of these, and this is, I think, the closest I can get. But it was very fun to try to figure that out. I had to, like, shift some of them around, and it was great. But I love it. I keep looking at it. But yeah, so I might take a look at some of those games and figure out if, you know, what we'll be playing soon. But I just got a neighbor gift of warm rolls, and they are so good. Oh, that's amazing. You have wonderful neighbors. I don't know any of my neighbors. But that's also because I don't talk to any of them. It's because if I see a neighbor, I just don't go outside. So maybe that's why. Am I the problem? Nah, I couldn't be. All right. How about we start Mindcop, everybody? And then we have 30 minutes till ads, so we can at least get a little bit of the intro in before we have to play ads. Let us move over here. Mindcop. You have to tell me if that's loud or quiet. Options. Input mode. Mouse and keyboard. I assume that's what I want. Also, I love that they have PlayStation as an option. That makes me very happy. Because I hate when it's just Xbox controls and I'm like, I don't know what this is. When they're like, press X, and I'm like, this is... I just don't know. Oh, interesting. Okay. They have some, like, things to make it easy. Let's do that. Again, thank you to the devs for sending me a code for this. I'm very excited to play it, give it a shot, see what we can do. I did pick up Lorelei and the Laser Eye since it's on sale, and I had Steam money. Ooh, you'll have to tell me how it is, Sassy, and if the math is difficult, and if you have fun with it. Mindcop. Press to see a content warning. Okay, murder, domestic violence, lots of friends. Oh, loss of friends, family, depression, paranoia, crippling illness. For those who are that this would be triggering for you in any way, that is this is what you can expect: murder, domestic violence, loss of friends and family, depression, paranoia, crippling illness. You might I definitely read that as lots of friends and family. I was like, huh? Yes, loss makes more sense. So anyway, if this is something that would be difficult for you, please, I appreciate the lurks, but don't force yourself to watch something if this would be tough for you. You can play with a gamepad, with mouse and keyboard, or even with mouse only. Friends. This feels like a Netflix intro. We're looking in someone's glasses? Tuesday.
My dream the other day. In the dream, I wasn't a cop. I was some downtrodden thug who had to steal to survive. An officer caught me, put me in prison, but it didn't end there. They also arrested you and everyone else who was close to me, and we were all placed in the same small prison cell. We couldn't get out, but on the other hand, everyone else couldn't get in, and it was such a relief. I'm telling you, it was such a relief.
I can arrest you if you want me to.
Not yet, Linda. We have work to do. How much longer till we're there?
10 minutes.
What? We're in the middle of nowhere, and you're telling me there's a town, here, in the mountains.
Not really a town. Only a few houses, I think.
Oh, great.
15 minutes later, near the crime scene. Wow, she's tall. Please wait for us, Justine. I just want to meet with the officer at the crime scene, then head for the police station in town and call it a day. Where do you want me to park the car, boss? The Mindmobile. What? Can we please call it the Mindmobile? You'd have to pay me extra for that. Just leave it right here. I'd be surprised if anyone cared. 3 kids in a trench coat detective. It seems that way. Maybe we're just very short. Press and hold the mouse button to walk around. When the button is pressed, the Mindcop will walk towards the mouse cursor and stop when the button is released. Interesting. Okay. Can I talk to you? Anything else? No. Oh, I can also use WASD. Oh, stuff? Ah! This is where we keep... Incredible. We have a clock. With a door to enter it. Oh, click with a door to enter it. Visiting buildings will cost you time. You'll have to spend time up front at this location. Okay. So before you enter in, you spend time. And Darth, welcome in. How are you? Time to fight crime with our minds. The time cost is shown by the clock icon. The timer on the lower left side of the screen shows you how much time remains. Interesting. Before we go in, is there anything that we can investigate? MC, we just passed the crime scene. Okay. I know, I just wanted to test you, but I just wanted to see if there's... Before we go in. Minus 30. Oh, okay, so it's not 1:15. That's how much time we have. I see. Time management. I love that emote. Doing great. Just chilling at the moment. And how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're playing a game called Mindcop that I received a code for, and we just started it, but looking forward to it. Anyone here? Hello, you're the Mindcop. I've heard so many tales about you. So, I'm Officer Bartley. Welcome to Maryland Crater Camp. Linda, what color is his voice? It's blue.
Oh.
Blue.
Ooh.
Blue.
Aha!
It represents calmness and responsibility. Excellent traits for a police officer. Could I get your full name, please? Sure. Kenneth Bartley? Greetings, Officer Kenneth Bartley. I am the Mindcop, and this is my assistant, Linda. Partner. I'm looking forward to working with you on the case. So what is this place? Mary what camp? Maryland Crater Camp. It's a tourist attraction centered on a big old rock thingy. Most people come here for hiking, but I guess some come for the rock. We are pretty far off the track here, an hour away from the nearest town. During the season, the people who work here also live here. It's basically a tiny settlement. Is the body upstairs? I'd like to take a look. Yes, yes, upstairs. It's a weird way to... Red outside. What are they doing here? Digging in a field? Looking at a hole or something? What is going on over here? What else do we have? TV, a milk carton, some books, lots of plants, cigarette, boxes. Was she moving? Did she just move in? There's no way to know. Lots of boxes. Uh-oh. Is that loud? Ruh-roh. Let me, float up this way. Drama! Well, here we go. Right-click to enter inspection mode. Objects that light up in this mode can be inspected with the left click. You can walk around in inspection mode by holding that. To exit inspection mode, simply press that again. Inspecting things costs time. Check the clock icon to see how much time the inspection will cost you. Oh, interesting. I like that it, like... Okay, before let's look at everything else. It probably seems like a terrible idea, but let's look at everything else. It's a desktop PC. I could remove the hard drive and let someone search it later. It will surely take a while to remove it, and I don't have to do it right now. Should I remove it? Sure. The highlights. Done. I could ask Linda to look into this when we call it a day. How much time does it take? It's 7. Okay, so you should probably leave at least 7 left for her. It's a calendar. It lists birthdays, waste collection, dates, and hostel guests' arrival dates. Rebecca's own birthday was only about a week ago. The day of the murder doesn't have any notes. There are 3 entries for this week. For Friday, it lists Sean's birthday. For Saturday, it lists EOS party. For Sunday, it lists road trip with Adam. Doesn't seem like she was planning on dying. Totally fair. Let's have a look inside. A bunch of different lights, electric lights, a lot of tea lights, other types of candles, and a few candy bars. What is this? What is this? It's a small workshop table with a cutting mat. There are various knives and scissors lying around, along with a bunch of maple leaves. Okay, and there's like a picture frame with maple leaves. Maybe that's just art that she does. Oh, we can also inspect the blood. The floor, it's wet. Doesn't really smell like anything. Oh, there's a sticky note. A post-it note. It reads, 3 lamps for Judy and Michael. It might be the same handwriting as the one from the calendar. Are there maple leaves in the jars? There are. Maybe she makes, like, lights with the maple leaves or something? Let's check the trash can. Oh, look at that. A handwritten note. It reads, it's time, Blondie. $10,000. Pay up this weekend or else. Ominous. The handwriting on here doesn't match the handwriting on the post-it note. Let's keep this. That seems important. Okay. I guess let's actually investigate the body now. I feel like I want to spend more time on everything else, but hold on. Let me just also double check. Nothing else. Oh, there's actually stuff over here. Let's do the body first. I don't want to accidentally, like, waste all of my time on stuff. Let's see. She looks pretty young, maybe in her late 20s. There's some kind of mark between her eyes, probably a birthmark. Multiple stab wounds to her stomach. I'd say at least 3 stab wounds, maybe more. There's too much blood. She definitely bled out if the stabs didn't kill her first. Doesn't look like we'll waste a lot of time searching for the murder weapon. The knife is a rather big chef's knife. There's no brand name on it, probably one of the cheap ones. It was a frontal attack, so she definitely saw her attacker. However, there are no visible indicators of any kind of fight. No bruises, no broken fingernails. She even has long fake nails, and they appear to be completely intact. If she did scratch the guy, there's a very high chance we'd find his DNA under these. Well, there won't be an autopsy report for at least 2 days. Science boys always take their time with these kinds of things. Okay, so now we have 6. Let's move here first. A huge pile of cardboard boxes. At first glance, I can see a few bowls, some Christmas decorations, a tennis racket, and 3 vacuum flasks. Going through all these boxes would take me quite a while. I could do it some other time. Should I do it now? I'm gonna say yes. Why not? Let's waste all of our time. I feel like going through boxes might be important. Phew. What a giant waste of time. Most of it is random junk. Seasonal decorations, bed sheets, books, office supplies, curtains, rags, care products, tools, and old decorated kitchen jars. I guess the mere fact that all of this is just kept in boxes in a corner of the room should be noted. Click with a person to open the interaction menu. Here you can pick one of 3 options. Question, mind surf, and arrest. However, you'll always need to pick question first. After you've completed... What a waste of time! Yeah, I love that. After you've completed your first questioning of a subject, the other 2 options will be available. Interesting. MC, are you done? Justine will be mad if we let her wait for hours. Justine is always mad. Besides, she's getting paid for waiting. Let's just come back tomorrow. It's late. Your time ran out. Normally this would automatically end the current day, but you haven't finished the prologue, so you get some extra time. You won't be able to spend this extra time on inspecting the crime scene, but don't worry, you can come back tomorrow if you want. All right. I'll wrap things up. Actually, before we do that, what's in here? MC, it's really late. No more snooping around. Oh, we should have gone in here. Okay, we'll come back. Question, Kenneth. So, do your thing, Officer Kenneth. Bartley. What?
Huh.
Well, your thing. Tell me what happened. You're in charge here, right? Just lower the volume a little bit for me. You're in charge here, yes? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm in charge. The chief is on vacation, so now I'm in charge here. So yes. I'm doing the thing. Mind showing me your police ID real quick? No, of course not. Here. Well, this is her house. Her name was Rebecca Goodman. Her housemate found her last night at 1 a.m. and I arrived here at 2 a.m. As I said, it takes quite a while to get here from town. The housemate said that she was still alive at 8 p.m. when he left the house. Okay. If that's true, someone probably broke into the house during that time and surprised her. The forensic scientist they sent hasn't arrived yet, so apart from the housemate and myself, nobody has entered the crime scene. Nobody else is coming? Where is the housemate now? Where is this housemate now? Staying at the hostel. I told him to take a bed there until things are resolved. They are in charge of the hostel anyway. Well, Rebecca was in charge, I think. Adam is usually running the bar. There's a bar? Yeah, there's a small bar right next to the hostel. We have a bar in a place like this? Good question. I've noticed the floor next to the body is wet. Any ideas? Did she have any enemies you might have known of? Let me ask about the floor. The floor? Oh, that's not important, I think. I don't know. What? Do you know if she was in a relationship with anybody? Do you know what an EOS party is? Doesn't ring any bells? Any relatives to contact? Her parents live at the end of the street. I've been there the whole day trying to explain to Robin that her daughter had been killed. I don't think she got the message. Wait, what? I don't get it. What about the dad? Paul doesn't speak. Uh-oh. He's in a wheelchair, and Robin takes care of him. New topic. She, however, I think she lives in her own world now. After the basic questioning, you can choose to discuss other topics or stuff you found through your investigation, but it will cost you time. Talk about a topic. Can you tell me about Paul's condition? I don't really know any details. He's in a wheelchair and he doesn't talk, as far as I know. He doesn't talk at all, not even sometimes. As far as I know, he doesn't. He hasn't whenever I was there. Who could tell me more? Probably anyone. Robin should know, but she can be difficult. Maybe ask Gabe about it. Who's that? He's an old friend of Paul. He lives in the house next to the bar. The note. I found this in the trash can. It reads, "It's time, Blondie. $10,000 pay up this weekend or else." Or else what? It doesn't say. It's just or else. You sure this is serious? Couldn't this be something trivial? I mean, who writes threats like that? Well, she has been murdered, so this could be an or else I kill you kind of scenario. There's no other topics or things. I like that he just like is touching his mustache the whole time. You've unlocked all 3 options for the interact menu. After the prologue, it will be up to you what to do next. But for now, please continue with the mind surf. So I could just arrest him. Is it just a game over if I do that? Like if it's and he's not the killer? Oh? Oh? Welcome to the Mind Surf. Sneeze got me there. Welcome to the Mind Surf. Don't worry, you can just watch for now. While the Mindcop is slowly surfing towards the finish line, the ejection counter will count down to 0. Once it reaches 0, the mine's target will eject the Mindcop and the Mind Surf will fail. Mind bullets will be shot at the brain in one of the 9 lanes. When a mind bullet hits the brain, it creates a tear and a mind cloud of the same color will emerge. When you get 3 mind clouds of the same color in a line, you will score points. This will delay the ejection counter and help the Mindcop reach the finish line. Is this like a match 3 or something? Each time you match 3 mind clouds, a mind bullet will be shot at the center of the brain. You'll be able to use this to line up mind clouds in new ways. You can make matches vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. This is very, I feel like this is very advanced. It's time to take control. Use the mouse buttons to rotate the brain. Now try your best to complete, oh wow, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be difficult, I feel like. My brain does not comprehend. Yeah, so... Oh gosh, I put... Well, does it replace? It does. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be so terrible at this, I think. Okay, so we want... I'm just gonna keep that there, I guess. Okay, we'll at least get that. Oh. There's a 3. Okay, you got to the finish line. These minigames are mega hard. I could see, yeah, I imagine. They does not seem easy. Truth, uncertainty, lie. Welcome to the Sea of Thoughts. These 3 doors are your window into this person's mind. What you will see here can be a memory, but it can also be a thought or just an abstract manifestation of an emotion. The truth door shows you something that is at its core a truth about this person. The lie door will always show you something that isn't true. And the uncertainty door sometimes behaves like the truth door and sometimes like the lie door. Oh boy. So, okay. I feel like most people would probably choose the truth door. I'm going to choose the lie door. Mindcop Grand Fan Club meeting. You there. Nice Mindcop costume you got going there. Now you need to practice your moves. The world of thoughts can't be inspected. It can only be interpreted. Okay. What's going on? Want to take a pic with me? Hello, good man. Welcome to the annual Mindcop fan club meeting. Interested in buying a Mindcop fan shirt? So you guys all really like the Mindcop? Yeah, man. You don't have to be shy. Not here. We are all united in our fandom. Okay, I'm getting the gist of it. Sharing our love for the man we idolize, chatting about all the cool things he does, and buying neat fan shirts for only 25 bucks. That's what this is all about. Okay, cool. Bye. So, if this is a lie, like, they're not a fan? Is that what I'm, like, is that how I interpret that? Or... Oh, I get to choose... Okay, I thought I could only choose one thing. I guess let's go through the truth door then. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh god, oh no. Rebecca. Oh, interesting. That's why he was like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. Oh gosh. Gross, yeah. So that, okay, that explains. I should clean this up, right? New topic. Kenneth threw up at the crime scene. So, okay, we know that this is what happened. Like, idiot. There are a bunch of footprints in the blood. Let's see. The victim is wearing socks, but there's also these shoe sole prints. They aren't small, they're more likely to be men's shoes. The print shape isn't really all that helpful. Could be hiking shoes, maybe rubber shoes, or simply running shoes. I'm honestly not an expert on shoe soles. Anyways, I should memorize these prints. Someone other than the victim walked through the blood. Their shoes left these prints. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything else. And then uncertainty. Oh. Who are you? Who, me? I'm the killer. What? Oh yes, I'm the one who killed that poor girl. Oh, what a tragedy. Oops. No, I've told you. Now I'm done for. Game over. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do to me? Seems to me you're shaking in fear. Shut up. Are you going to do anything? Is there anything you can do? Do something. Arrest me. Wah! So he's, like, afraid, I guess, of, like... I mean, it's uncertainty. I would assume this probably is somewhat of a truth, but, like, maybe he's just, like, afraid of... I mean, like, since he threw up at the crime scene, I assume he's, like, just afraid of, like, confronting the killer, or he doesn't know what he would do if he did, maybe. Help me, please! Why are you talking to me? I'm not a person. I guess that's fair. Oops. Okay, we actually have to run ads real fast. So we'll go ahead and we'll BRB. right after he stopped spinning. Ooh. I'm waiting. Okay, we'll stay here at this screen. So we'll BRB, stand up, stretch if you need to, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, and then we will be back here in just a few minutes, everybody. BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments. Catch you on the flippy flip. Why is that Garfield so muscular?
And welcome back, everybody. So it says upgrade your mind bullets. Choose a color to upgrade. Bullets of this color will be more effective. I don't really know. I guess, I mean, it doesn't matter, probably. Like, the bullets didn't seem to have different properties, so. Okay, so that, we've questioned him. Well, actually, wait. No, we can ask him about stuff. Let's talk about how you threw up all over the crime scene and then cleaned everything up. Well, what? How? I've seen many officers tossing their cookies over old and rotting corpses, but this is ridiculous. The blood. Still, that's not the worst part of this. The worst part is you decided to clean up this crime scene. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mess with any evidence. I swear, I just cleaned up the puke. You're wrong about that. Also, don't act like this is just a minor mistake. Anything else you might want to tell me? No, listen, I know I messed up, okay? I told you about everything else. I did. Look, can you maybe, keep quiet about this? I'm not here to have anyone lose their job. I'm here to find a killer. Make sure to tell me everything from now on. I'll be nice. Nice cop. I will. I found footprints near Rebecca's body. They looked like this. Wait, footprints? Where the hell did you find them? As I said, right next to the victim. Are they yours? No? No, definitely not mine. Maybe from Adam? We know Adam's like the roommate. Maybe they're from the killer? Oh, yes, maybe. Was there something else? No. Am I done here? I think so. We can't investigate anymore. 1 hour later at the police station in the nearest town. You must be that Mindcop fella. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Amelia. With the big boss gone, I'm currently the one running things here. It's my pleasure to meet you, Amelia. Where's the big boss? I'm the Mindcop, and the lady sitting over there is my partner, Linda. Look, I'm sure you hope for a bigger station, but this place is actually overstaffed, considering how small and quiet it is here in Time Vale. Anyway, if there's anything you need from us, just ask me. And if you need to arrest someone, feel free to use our cell. Cell as in one cell, singular? Yes, there's only one cell. What do you do when you have to arrest someone, but there's already someone in the cell? Well, it never happens. And in the rare case it does happen, we simply release the person already in the cell. Goodness. I mean, we're talking about people who drank a little too much, not murderers. Well, maybe now we should be talking about murderers? Let's just hope it's the only one murderer. In books, it's usually one guy who ends up being the mastermind behind everything. In books. Linda, this lady's voice, what color is it? Pink. Pink, the color of affection and care. Amelia, would you describe yourself as a particularly kind and caring person? Nope. Click on the stuff icon to look at all the evidence you collected. Click on the notes icon to open the notes menu. The notes menu keeps track of suspects, locations, and topics for you. You can also use it to look up tutorial messages and to revisit the sea of thoughts for characters you successfully mind-served. Interesting. Okay, alright. Notes. I still don't know what they mean. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if that's like it kind of seems like synesthesia, you know, like where some people are like, numbers have a color, or like sounds have a color, or that kind of thing. But like that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but like I'm curious, or like, you know, if sometimes they'll say like, what color is Tuesday, or like what color is Thursday, and a lot of times people are like, well, Thursday's brown, and it's just like for whatever reason there's like associations with that, or like, but people with like, I think high degrees of synesthesia actually like see colors with certain things, sounds or numbers or whatever. So like, that's sort of what I'm thinking. Like maybe Linda has synesthesia, but like, again, that doesn't mean anything. Like it can be very subjective. So I don't, maybe it's just a way for them to like, tell us a little bit about the characters, but she said that she's not caring, so I don't know if, so that doesn't seem as helpful. Amelia, what can you tell me about Officer Bartley? Kenneth is pretty useless as an officer, but on a more personal level, I guess he's bearable? He usually keeps to himself, which I like. Recap time. What's your feeling about all this? I don't know. She's pretty. I mean, the victim. Not the type you'd expect to get murdered in her own home.
Oh.
Really, what kind of murder would be more fitting with her type then? I don't know. Vanishing without a sign and being found dead in the woods years later. Okay, and you say I'm the morbid one? We're getting sidetracked. Either somebody broke into her home, or she knew the murderer and let them in. I can think of at least one other possible scenario. Let's not focus on conclusions like that yet. Tell me, what do you think about Kenneth? I didn't like him. Why? I don't know. It's his vibe, I guess. He seems like the kind of guy you can't rely on, which sucks because he's a cop. Harsh. Is it? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Can I rely on you then? Of course, MC. You need something done? Oh, search the hard drive. Yeah. All right, consider it done. Do you want to do some mind surf training? Is that just... No, that's just like playing the minigame. Okay. Nothing else for me to click on, it looks like. So we'll end, or we'll leave. Maybe it's time to go to the hotel and call it a day? Okay, Linda, I'm going to the hotel. See you tomorrow. The Green Crown Inn. The color scheme in this game is very interesting. Like the black, white, and red. I like the music. Wednesday.
Well, I can certainly be too good at my job. If I stopped too much crime too fast, I'd need a new job, wouldn't I? Being too good at your job can be a huge problem, you know. If Robin Hood steals too much money from the rich and gives it all to the poor end up becoming the rich. And now my boy Robin would have to steal from them and give it all back to the new poor, formerly rich people, undoing all of his work, until, of course, someday it shifts again. It's an endless cycle of Robin Hoodery.
MC, that makes no sense. He's supposed to stop when everything is balanced, and so are you. Your jobs would then become keeping the balance.
Yeah, I guess. But keeping the balance just sounds boring. Also, not being able to get wealthier than other people would fuck up society, wouldn't it?
Ho, ho, ho!
You know what's not boring?
Daz, welcome in.
Crime and justice.
15 minutes later, near the crime scene. That definitely feels like one of those types of conversations that, like, you're just like, at the end of it, like, what? What are you even talking about? Hardcore morning today. Oh, no need to apologize. Did you make it to Brisbane? Sorry, turning on my little heater. Hardcore lurking. I hope you have a good one. I hope have a good lurk, my friend. Oh, look, Linda. It's a proper welcome party this time. Sunny Coast. Oh, I did last night. Oh, perfect. Nice. Excellent, excellent. All right, well then, I hope you have a good lurk. I hope you're having a good time with family and stuff, but we'll see you around. I got free minutes to myself. Oh, boy. That kind of busy. That's fair. Well, thank you for coming in. I hope you have a good time. Hope Ralphie is good. Oh look, it's a proper welcome party this time. Hello, I am the Mindcop, and this is my partner Linda. Oh, good to meet you two. I've heard great things. I'm Joshua Donovan. Educating the family on how to lurk, so you're on the TV muted. I'm outside with Ralph right now. Well, hello, Daz family. How's game and chat? It's going good. It's going very good. If I'm muted, can you hear me? It's going good. I'll give you a thumbs up just in case. They love your showcases? Oh, wait, did you show them the video I made you? Because that's very fun. Oh, I should have played the new one when we came back from ads. We'll have to do that. I sure did. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That's very, very fun. I hope they like it. I'm glad you showed that to them. It's very fun. Can they hear me right now? Or am I actually muted for them? I don't think so. Okay. I was gonna say that you were awesome, but but if they can't hear me, what's the point? I think music is playing and they're chatting. Very fun. I hope you're having a good time. I hope it's a fun time with family. You're gonna be up there for like a week or two? But I heard you. That's okay, then that's good. So hot. Oh, I bet. When do you get back home? Like 2 weeks or something? To the 3rd, hopefully back. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's actually very funny. So many of you all are traveling on the 3rd. So like YV is gone through the 3rd. He gets back on the 3rd, so he should be able to be around. But it's funny, like a bunch of you all are traveling around that time. So I'm like, I hope Aussies are around. If not, I mean, if not, that's totally fine. But it's just very funny. Well, I hope you have a good trip. I hope it's a super fun time. I hope Ralphie enjoys. Gotta be back for. I know, that'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun. But no pressure if not, you know. Traveling can take a lot out of a person, and so totally understand if you're like exhausted also. I told Wivey that. I was like, you know, welcome to be on the stream at some point, but if you're exhausted, I also understand. He's snoozing in the driveway at the moment. Adorable. I hope did he travel well? Was it a good trip? I'm sure traveling with a dog would be, you know, could potentially be difficult. So I don't know if like Ralphie is, you know, he's a pro. He's done this 4 or 5 times now. Okay. So he's used to it. Excellent. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Super, super glad. Alrighty. Let's continue. So we're investigating a murder. A girl was found dead and stabbed in her home, and we are a mind cop, and we can enter the minds of people and like question them or like figure things out. I've only soloed with him a couple of times though. So like other times you've had like another person in the car to help. I could see that would be easier. Keep a puppo entertained. Though it's interesting because we mind surf, which is basically you have to play a match 3 game in order to do well, I guess, which is kind of funny. But oh, good to meet you two. I've heard great things. I'm Joshua Donovan. You can call me Josh. That's what everyone calls me. The notes icon will light up whenever characters you questioned come up in dialogue. Hold that to quickly bring up your notes on them. I've heard you've already met Officer Bartley and... Oh, okay, so that's how that works. Yeah, I worry when I pee and have to leave him alone for a few minutes. Oh, yeah, that would be... Yeah, I could imagine. Don't want to... Someone snatching him? Ralphie is a treasure. That'd be awful. Ralphie is a treasure. Needs to be protected at all costs. My name is Mary Sason. They sent me here to do forensics. That explains the outfit. I thought she was in a onesie, but it's a jumpsuit. It's like a... Not a jumpsuit. Jumpsuit? like a hazmat type suit or whatever. I was on my way to the crime scene, but thought I'd take my chance to introduce myself to you guys first. If I or the guys in the lab find something, I'll get back to you. But feel free to seek me out if you have a question or need my expertise. Lovely. Pleasure to meet you all. Are you an officer too, Josh? Oh no, sorry. I'm the owner of Maryland Crater Camp. That also makes me the employer of a lot of the people living here, including Rebecca. Anyway, the terrible news has, of course, spread quickly throughout the camp, and I've told everyone to stay at least 5 more days until we've hopefully figured out what happened. You must know the season is basically over now. Normally, after we have our little end of season party, most folks will simply leave this place until next year. I can't make people stay forever, you know.
Aha!
That's quite all right. 5 days is more than enough for me to solve this case. Thank you very much for your cooperation. It is appreciated. Okay, that's good to hear. Do you already have a lead? I'm sorry, but if I did, I couldn't tell you. Just let me handle everything. Oh, and Mary, if I find any important evidence that needs further inspection from a lab, can I bring it to you? Of course, but one at a time, please. You'll find me at the crime scene. Yes, about that. The blood patterns on the floor there. I might have accidentally erased some of them when I spilled my drink yesterday. Very stupid of me, I know. They are kind of ruined now. Wow, that's awfully unprofessional. We're covering for the police officer. Totally. I hope you know that I'll have to put that in my report. I mean, no offense, but none taken. Put in your report. Don't worry about it. Is that all? Are we done here? Josh? No, I think that's all. Oh, if you all haven't already, you probably want to talk to Adam. He's Rebecca's housemate and the one who found her that night. Officer Bartley probably mentioned this, but Adam will stay in the hostel for now. Okay, but I guess it doesn't show us Adam because we haven't met him. This should make things easier for you. Thanks. I've said all I can, but I'll stick around if you guys have questions. Of course, we don't have to do that now if you have other things planned. It's up to you. I'm always available. For most of the day, you can find me in my caravan. It's hard to miss. You have 5 days to find the killer. To win this game, the killer must be held in jail at the end of the day. Oof. This task is challenging, so don't be discouraged if you find it difficult to piece everything together. For those who enjoy taking notes, now would be a good time to start, but it's not necessary to enjoy the game. I'll open a notepad, just in case. I don't really know what notes I'm gonna, like, take, though. But I'll at least have a notepad open, just in case. Arresting a suspect will always end the current day and cause the Mindcop... arresting a suspect will always end the current day and cause the Mindcop to drive back to the police station. You can only hold one suspect at a time in the station's jail cell. Suspects will stop cooperating when they or their loved ones get arrested. Oh. That's interesting. Josh. Tell me about yourself. I love these little animations. How can I help? Well, first things first, your name is Joshua Donovan, correct? Correct. Can I see your ID, please? Of course. And you are the owner of this place, the whole place? No, some houses are in private possession, and I technically don't own Bombo or any of the hiking trails. I do own the marketing rights for Bombo, but not the actual physical thing. What the devil is a Bombo? Oh, you don't know? Bombo is the name we gave to the volcanic bomb. It's our greatest attraction. Okay. New topic, Bombo? You seem pretty young for someone who has his own tourist attraction. You think? I'm in my 30s now, and I feel like life is passing me by. What's the story of you becoming the owner of this place, and how long have you been the owner? I have some nostalgic feelings for this place, so I come by regularly. 6 years ago, Elliot, who was the owner at the time, told me that he was looking to sell the place. I don't think he had me in mind when he told me about it, because he was quite surprised when I told him that I was interested. I earned plenty in my current job and had some inheritance money on my hands. I wanted to see what I could do, if I had what it takes, so to speak. He happily sold everything to me later the same year. Josh bought MCC from Elliot. old owner. Let's tell me about the inheritance money. Can you tell me more about that inheritance money? It's from my grandfather. There's nothing to tell, honestly. He was a wealthy man. He had his own company with hundreds of employees. Shoe manufacturing. Wonder if that's important because, like I wonder how much inheritance money he has. You know? Like, is he still wealthy? Because if so, then he wouldn't need probably $10,000 from Rebecca. Unless he gave her 10,000 or something, or 5,000 or whatever, and then like interest, and then like needs it back now because that's like, you know, all he had. Anyway, what can you tell me about Rebecca? What kind of person was she? Rebecca was great. She was the kind of girl who didn't take any stuff from anybody. I've been playing Overthrown since it's on Game Pass. I love it. I really want to play more of it when they like add some more stuff to the game. I really enjoyed the demo that we played. It was so much fun. How much have you played so far? Because of that, she often got into arguments with guests, but I really didn't mind. Some of our guests left horribly angry reviews after being put in their place by her. I don't want entitled butts here at the camp anyway, so if they are slightly scared away by one slightly impolite hostile worker, it's better that way. Well, everything is going to be different now anyways. How so? I mean, after all this, I can't see how things could stay like they were. We usually get a lot of visits from school classes on trips. People will now deem this place unsafe. They won't feel like they can send their children here. I always really liked the school classes. What did you do on the night of Rebecca's death? I was at the bar with Adam. Who is that? Adam is our event planner and bartender. He's living in the same house as Rebecca, and he's the one who found her that night. We met up at 8 p.m. or shortly after. We left at 1 a.m. There was nobody else with us, and I saw nobody else outside on my way to my caravan. Apparently, Adam came to see me after finding Rebecca and calling the cops. He told me he was hammering on the caravan door like a madman. I'm surprised that didn't wake me up, but it's possible. I have a habit of sleeping with earplugs, and on top of that, I think I was fairly drunk. I feel bad I couldn't be at his side at that moment. Isn't it possible that Adam killed the girl right after coming home? Aside from getting drunk, what did you and Adam do at the bar? Well, Adam only started working for me 2 years ago. I'm not always around, and we haven't had the chance to really get to know each other. I invited him to join me at the bar for a few drinks. We talked about work and about the road trip he planned with Rebecca. He wanted to know some stuff about my caravan as he thought about getting a small camper trailer. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, they say. Did Rebecca have enemies? What can you tell me about Rebecca's parents? Not much. Paul doesn't talk, and Robin doesn't seem very keen on my presence. I respect that this place is their home. Not sure if it's my place to interfere there. To interfere? Well, Rebecca always assured me that they can take care of themselves, but I'm not totally convinced. As far as I know, Gabe does all of their shopping. Maybe I should talk to him about it. What are your plans for the camp? I don't know. Lots of things to sort out. I don't see how things can stay the way they were. We found this note in the trash can in the room where Rebecca was murdered. Oh, wow. That's something. Do you think she was blackmailed? What do you think? No idea. This was in the trash, right? Maybe she didn't think they were serious? That is quite interesting. Did not consider that. Can you show me the soles of your shoes? What? Yes, if I need to. Doesn't match. What doesn't match? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's talk about them at the bar. You told me that you and Adam were at the bar from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. on the night of Rebecca's murder. Are you sure that's the correct times? Well, when I say 1 a.m., I don't mean exactly 1, but it should be pretty accurate. I remember looking at the clock before going to bed, and I think it was something between 1 and 2 a.m. Tell me a bit more about your purchase of the camp. When did this happen? 6 years ago. And the current owner at the time was Elliot. Tell me about him. His name is Elliot Cade. He's the son of Gabriel Cade, one of the 2 founders of this camp. The other one is Paul Goodman. Gabe and Paul are the founders of MCC. Did he tell you why he was selling? Well, not directly, but reading between the lines, I was under the impression that the responsibilities were too much to him. That forest fire had just happened, and it was probably a harsh reminder of what being in charge can entail in situations like this. Forest fire. The woods nearby were struck by a huge forest fire that year. Not that a tragedy has befallen the camp while I'm the one in charge, well... No, now that a tragedy has befallen the camp while I'm the one in charge, well, I guess I have a pretty good idea what I'm talking about. You mentioned a big forest fire that broke out in the vicinity of the camp. What can you tell me about that? Not much. That was a month or 2 before I bought the camp. The only thing I know about it is that Paul had his accident trying to help the firefighters. The fire never actually reached any of the houses in the end. Oh, and the camp was evacuated for a day or 2. Do you know what caused the fire? Summer heat, I guess. Okay, we'll stop there. Oh, wait, now that I have done that, mind surf. I forget that I can do this. Oh. Wait. When a mind bullet hits the brain on a spot with a matching mind cloud, the mind cloud will level up. Use mind clouds with higher levels in your matches to earn more points. Each mind cloud can only level up twice. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Wow. Oh, the music is really good. Look at us surf. Surfed. Get the ejection counter high enough to trigger autocomplete. Oh, did that happen? I was not paying attention. All right. So the truth. Surf. I love that emote so much. The dolphin. Wow. This is where he was talking about, like, it was nostalgic for him. Wow. It's so big. Hey, pal, don't get too excited yet. I haven't even told you what makes it so special. Tell me. This is no ordinary rock. This came out of a volcano. A volcano? Listen up, pal. When a volcano erupts, it can shoot out small and big drops of lava high up into the air. When the drops come raining down, they get cooled by the air around them and become solid. Wow! Awesome! They can become solid while still airborne and smash into the ground like a cannonball, which is why we call them lava bombs. Why not lava cannonballs? That's a great idea, pal. I bet the folks naming the thing weren't as clever as you and I, so they didn't even get the idea. Yeah, Grandpa, we're the cleverest. We sure are, pal. That kind of scared me. me emerging from the door. I was like, what is that? I'm glad you like this, Joshua. Josh used to visit MCC with his grandfather. Your dad told me that you don't like to go outside so much, so I was worried. This is so cool. So this was the truth. It is a nostalgic place for him, and he did so that was not a lie. So uncertainty. Sir? Have you seen Josh? I need to see Josh. Is he absent? He doesn't talk to me anymore. Please, can you tell him something for me? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm old. I've been old. I don't want to be Bombo anymore. Please, tell him. What could this mean? Maybe he thinks like Bombo's done for. Like it's, you know, people don't, like it's run its course. So this is the lie. You know you've put me in a difficult position. You made me choose and I chose the camp. This means that we have to go our separate ways. I'm sorry. This is a lie. So it means that either, I don't know. Let's continue. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, but this is my decision. The lie door will always show you something that isn't true. Okay. So that didn't happen, or maybe he didn't have that conversation, or was there another reason why he left? I have lots of questions. We'll just keep upgrading one. This would explain, yeah. Let's question him some more. Talk about how Josh used to visit MCC with his grandfather. You visited this place with your grandfather when you were young, didn't you? Who told you that? I don't think I've ever told that to anybody. Did Gabe tell you that? Did he actually recognize me? Don't you know what the Mind and Mindcop stands for? Oh, don't give me that crap. I don't know where you got that from, but it's certainly not from reading my mind. How old were you? We visited this place a few times, me and him. I think I was 9 the first time we came. I didn't have friends when I was younger. I also didn't get along with my parents very well. My grandpa was the only person who understood me. The adventures we had together are very important memories. Let's talk about the volcanic bomb you call Bombo. What's the matter with this thing? Oh, it's just the biggest volcanic bomb ever. You know, a volcanic bomb forms when a volcano erupts and shoots out pieces of lava that cool in the air and drop as solid rocks. More of these were found in the area, but none of them are nearly as huge as Bombo. I had the idea to make a kind of mascot for the camp out of it. Bombo, the character, was created by famous artist and writer Ben Stout when he visited this place 5 years ago. He gifted us his original drawing and the rights to use Bombo for marketing. We didn't hold back. The whole Bombo thing was relatively successful, and when Ben got wind of it, he even made a little Bombo comic for the paper he worked for. Of course, only 1 year later, Ben and his friend Stephen Peppers started working on Sweetlander. What's Sweetlander? Huh? Are you for real? You must have heard of Sweetlander. The show is about a little girl who goes on adventures with her baby doll. The doll, of course, is possessed by an evil entity, and the voice was voiced by legendary Raim Copen. They say it's a kid show, but it's not. I mean, kids watch it, but there's so much going on between the lines that kids won't get. You have to be really smart to pick up on all the clever jokes in there. Okay. You seem kind of defensive about that. I'll stop there. I want to, explore that other door. I'll So let's see. Actually, there's a lot to investigate here. These are tax-related documents addressed to Rebecca. Nothing spicy here. Kitchen stuff. I doubt there's going to be anything that important here. Milk carton on... Oh, it's also like on a pizza box. What is this painting? I am so curious. A painting depicting field workers on a sugarcane plantation. A box filled with books, a suitcase, and a pair of shoes. The shoes don't match the prints I saw. Should I take the time to look through the box? I'm going to say yes. I want to know what's in the suitcase. Let's see. The box has books, DVDs, and an old DVD player. Most of them are either crime or love stories. A piece of paper was folded into a corner bookmark, but there's something on it. Looks like directions to a place labeled Our Secret Hideout. Clearly not drawn by an adult, but maybe this actually leads somewhere. The suitcase is fairly empty. There are a few women's clothes and cosmetics in there. That's actually interesting. Alright, I want to explore all of this. It's a sizable wardrobe and has a men's vest on a clothes hanger on one of the doors. Let's search it. Nothing but clothes. There's the left side has women's clothes. The right side has men's clothes. Nothing too fancy or expensive looking, but all in all, plenty of different clothes. Was this shared by her and Adam? A basket filled with laundry. It has women's clothes as well as men's clothes. A bunch of women's clothes are thrown over a chair. There's something in one of the pockets. A key ring with 3 keys. Let's hold on to this. It's a print of that painting by that guy. That famous painter guy. I was about to say, that looks like an actual painting. Excellent. What if that's like a hint of some kind? What is that painting called? It's an Animal Crossing, I think. A nightstand with an alarm clock and a small bedside lamp. There's a heavy book leaning against it. Guideline for the wine sommelier. Let's check the drawers. A sleep mask, earplugs, a small cross, condoms, and pills. These are some strong sleeping pills. Oh, interesting. What if that's why she didn't attack back? A pair of pink bunny slippers. They're kind of creepy looking. A double bed with 2 types of pillows and 2 types of bed sheets. Okay. Can I talk to you? No. Interesting. Before we talk to her, we're going to run ads, and then we'll be right back. So if you need a stand-up stretch, grab a snack, etc., we will be back here momentarily. When we come back, I'll also play the Osment calendar video, because I forgot to do that earlier. So, stand-up stretch, I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. BRB!
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
Welcome to jetpackpaul's Ozvent calendar.
Deck the halls with Battles of Aussies. I'm jetpackpaul, your save point Santa. Each week I dig into this treasure-filled stocking and uncover a wonderful Aussie streamer who's an absolute gem. But before we press X to start, there's a key quest you need to know about. On January 3rd, we're unlocking a brand new level with the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon, and this is a co-op adventure because I need your help. If we can raise enough funds, I'll be able to relic run to Australia and turn a dream into a hero's tale. I've been wanting to meet my Aussie mates for so long, I'm starting to feel like Crash Bandicoot 4, because it's about time I meet these legends face to face. I can't do this without you, so I hope to see you there. Let's have some fun, and let's make this mission one for the memory card. The time is ticking and the Ozvent calendar can't wait. Let's see which Aussie streamer will be racing their way into our hearts today, and what do you know? It's YV1. Before we start this adventure, let's boot up. YV streams are a perfect blend of nostalgia and skill. As a lifelong PlayStation fan, he's no stranger to classics. Whether he's relic running in Crash Bandicoot, flying through Spyro's colorful worlds, or running and gunning through Ratchet & Clank, YV makes even the most familiar games feel like new adventures. When he's chasing platinums in Crash 4, your heart will be racing as he jumps and slides through the tangled tubes of toxic tunnels. Did YV lose? No. YV won. YV won. And who knows, sometimes you might even catch YV and me power washing and talking about the right way to say, "Oi mate, banana." When YV played Astrobot, it was like watching a PlayStation fan's dream come true. With each new level filled with references and Easter eggs, YV's eyes lit up like Christmas morning. We didn't just watch him play, we smiled along with him, sharing in the magic of some of gaming's greatest moments. YV doesn't just play games, he connects with them, and his streams are a fun and heartfelt reminder of why we all fell in love with gaming in the first place. YV streams are where effortless cool meets genuine warmth. He's the kind of person who can make a simple conversation feel like the highlight of your day. You'll want to grab your own stuffed animal like YV's teddy bear Bill, because whether it's his charm, engaging conversations, or smooth and easy to listen to voice, YV makes you feel instantly comfortable. But be careful, don't get lost in YV's eyes. Before you know it, he'll have triple spinned into your heart. And with Elvis Presley, Billy Joel, and the Killers playing in the background, every stream feels authentically YV. And you never know when he'll start singing or doing his Stitch impression, but he'll have you remembering, "Ohana means family." It was awful. But you'll know it's true because YV welcomes you in and makes you feel like you belong. Now, if I can speak personally to you for a second, as someone who has been absolutely blessed to become one of YV's friends, let me just say this. Yes, YV is incredibly cool. And yes, he is funny and he's great to talk to. And yes, he is a fantastic streamer. But I can't go on without saying that YV is one of the most wonderful friends I have ever had. I will never forget my first YV stream because little did I know that very soon after I would be regularly spending time with someone who would turn out to be the most kind and thoughtful person in my life. I could go on, and if I did, it would take a 13-minute and 9-second video. And look, I know this doesn't have much to do with his streaming, but I bring it up because I think you should know how great of a guy YV is. And if you want my opinion, I think he absolutely deserves your support. And I think you'll be glad you joined his community, because anyone this genuine and warm is definitely worth your time. If you're looking for a streamer who brings heart, charm, and a genuine love for gaming, YV is your guy. Whether you're there for the nostalgia of classic games, his warmth, or just to hear that soothing voice, you'll be back in chat, back for more. So please, give YV1 a follow and experience the magic for yourself. You won't regret it. And of course, don't miss the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. If you help me reach my goal, I will finally be able to meet incredible people like YV who have meant so much to me. And honestly, I'm probably going to need my own little teddy bear like Bill, because if we hit the goal, I am not going to be able to hold it together. That's it for today's Ozvent calendar. Merry Christmas, you legends, and I will see you on January 3rd. And welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a nice little break there. There's something I was about to say. Oh, no, sometimes when I watch that now, it's funny because I forget who it was, but the other day, last stream, someone compared my voice to Watch Mojo, or like that style of video, I guess. Where it's like that announcer style voice. I wish I was better at that voice. I think I do okay, but I think I wish I could perfect it a little bit more. But it reminds me of when I first worked at Apple. We had like some meeting where we had to read about like the company's values and principles and all that sort of stuff. It was very culty. But they asked me to read some of it, like, I guess to keep people from just completely, going to sleep. We would like read different parts of the thing aloud. And after I finished reading, the person was like, they're like, you have a good voice for like announcements or that kind of thing. I was like, oh really? I was like, thanks. So anyway, I think about that every once in a while. I appreciate that they thought that. Anyway. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, we have time. I guess let's look at all this stuff. It's an encyclopedia by Lauren Pretz. Man, these books are dirty. The pages are filled with maple leaves. Okay. The jars are filled with string lights. They create... Oh, she's pressing the leaves. That's what she is. That's what she's doing, probably. They create quite a nice crime scene mood here. Empty jars. Nothing exciting. It's a jar behind me. It's a glass jar with maple leaves glued onto the glass from the inside. There's a tea light inside of it. I suppose it looks kind of pretty. Let's keep this one. Oh, might come in handy the next time I need a birthday present for somebody. Excellent. The glass front of the frame is holding maple leaves in place. It seems like a random arrangement of leaves to me. Okay, so she obviously did crafts with that.
Huh.
Hey Mary, suppose I got something I want analyzed in the lab. Could I give it to you? It's not really standard procedure. I suppose if you give me something you need a fast result on, sure, give it to me and I'll bring it to the lab later. But only one thing, okay? It will take a while to analyze something properly anyway. Deal. Would you be so kind? Analyze the note, maybe? Handwritten note we found in the trash can in Rebecca's house. I think we do. Maybe there's something, fingerprints or... I don't know. I don't know if they can analyze the handwriting or something. Could you please get this to the lab? This piece of paper? Yes, please. Okie dokie. I probably should actually wait for the end of the day to do that. Because we might get another item instead, but maybe we can bring her something else. I won't look at anything else here. I don't think there's going to be a lot of information. I could be wrong. Maybe I should have gone through the whole house. Linda can carry you around when you're out on the streets. Move the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen while walking, and she will come pick you up. Oh yes. Okay, so we can like go real fast. Home of Bombo. Gift shop. It's actually... Oh, there's Bombo. I think they said that her family lived at the end of the street, so that's why I wanted to go here. Let's analyze that, please.
Huh.
Hey, Linda, check out that tree. I've never seen a tree bend like that in my life. I wonder how that happened. Nature's always full of surprises. A vegetable plant with some small eggplants. Maybe they still need to grow. Cauliflower chives and something else I don't recognize. Some more plants. Who are you?
Huh.
I am the Mindcop, and this is my partner, Linda. I'm here to investigate the death of Rebecca Goodman. What's your name? Robin. May I offer my sincere condolences? Oh, so you're police. What's with this Mindcop nonsense? What kind of name is that supposed to be? Are you even from Timevale? I haven't seen your faces before. We're not from Timevale, no. We just go wherever we're needed. Well, come in then. I've just cleaned the floor, so do me a favor and be extra thorough with the doormat. Who else lives here? Just me and my husband, Paul. He's in the living room, but he's not exactly a good conversation partner, so I wouldn't bother with him. Perhaps we can still Mindcop him. You must be Paul. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the Mindcop, and I'm here to investigate the murder of Rebecca Goodman. Can you give me your full name and ID, please? Hope you can help us find Rebecca's killer. Everything could be important. Can you hear what I'm saying to you? When was the last time you saw Rebecca? I'm assuming, yeah, none of these is really gonna matter. You need to upgrade your mind bullets elsewhere to stand a chance here? Impossible? Rude. All right, mister, what is it? Well, first off, I want to say I'm sorry for your loss. What are you on about? I think Officer Kenneth Bartley already gave you the news about your daughter, did he not? I don't have a daughter. You're talking to the wrong person, mister. I'm sorry, can you show me some ID? It would help out a lot. Sure, have a look. Your name is Robin Goodman. I was told you're Rebecca Goodman's mother. Oh, Rebecca, yeah, is she all right? I'm afraid not. Rebecca was killed last Monday. Oh no, oh that's terrible. She was killed, you say? Yes, I'm investigating her murder. Murder? Dear God. I told her it's not safe here, but she didn't believe me, and now she's dead. Why did you think it's not safe? Well, because of the burglars, of course. That's why you're here, right? I knew it was only a matter of time before they would harm someone. You're going to believe me now, won't you? Believe what exactly? That we are under attack. I don't know who they are, but these men have been terrorizing me for months now. They wear these masks to hide their faces, but they can't hide forever. I've seen them going in and out of the house as they please, stealing things. They're asserting dominance. And now they're probably starting to dispose of those who are a threat to them. Okay, let's focus on Rebecca's murder for now. What did you do Monday night? Oh, I don't usually do much these days. I usually watch TV in the evening. Well, you see, so in the warnings it mentioned paranoia, and I kind of wonder if that's sort of what this was referring to. But I also am kind of like, this seems like the type of thing where it sounds wild, but maybe it's true. Like, what if there is something? Like, what if she's not wrong? You know? But, like, no one would believe her because she's just a crazy old lady. But maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Or at the very least, maybe it, like, they want you to think that she thinks that, but maybe that's, like, not the truth. But I don't know, maybe I'm like, maybe it is true. Maybe that's why Rebecca was killed, you know? Like, maybe the masked people need to cover something up. Maybe Rebecca discovered something. I don't know. Oh, let's see. I just watch TV in the evenings. I can't stay up late anymore. When was the last time you saw Rebecca? I don't know. She visits from time to time. I don't need your help. I don't need her help. You can tell her that when you see her, okay? I'm doing fine on my own. She probably does have dementia, though. How often did she visit? Too often, if you ask me. She always has something to be snarky about. Did Rebecca have any enemies? Could be, I couldn't tell you. That girl just always does whatever she wants. Let's talk more about the burglars. Tell me about your troubles with this gang of masked burglars. You all just act as if this is just a silly prank or something. I'm seriously scared these people are toying with me. They come and go as they please, move stuff around, and steal stuff. What have they stolen? Well, last time they stole money from me. How much money did they steal? A $50 bill. That might not be a lot for you, mister. I'm sure your fancy shoes alone would cover my cost of living for a couple of months. I doubt that. They've also stolen my garden gloves, my earrings, my favorite tablecloth, and plenty of other precious things. I mean, maybe not. Maybe that's actually like... What if it's like... I mean, if it's a dementia thing, what if Rebecca asked for those things? That's why she kept coming over, and she just can't remember that she let Rebecca borrow those. Anyway. Have you ever seen any of these burglars? We know she mentioned masks, but I'm curious if there's anything more. I've heard and seen them. I always call the police when I see them. Last time one of them was sneaking around my kitchen. I had to throw out all of my food because I feared they might have poisoned something. I will do my best to help you out. Thank you. Finally, someone who thinks rationally. Can you tell me about Paul's condition? His condition, that's a fancy way of saying it. Let's be honest. He's lost his manliness, and now he's just a sad sack of meat, isn't he? Yeesh, Robin.
To the moon and back.
Jetpack dude, thank you so much. You subscribed tier 1 for 3 months in advance? Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Very kind of Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. How are you? Yeah, that Robin's mean. Something obviously happened to him. They said he got injured with the fire or something. And something had happened since that point. And now he doesn't speak. But he lost his manliness. This is awful, Robin. But you know how it goes, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I take care of my husband. I'm not like all of these crones who'll abandon their spouses when it suits them. Maybe when his soul goes up to heaven, God will give him back his courage. That's what my hope is. Goodness. Then we can meet there eye to eye. I feel like you should have said something. Wrapping prezzies, so I decided to make sure you got one. Thank you. Oh, that's so kind of you. I appreciate it. Thank you for my Christmas gift. Do you like wrapping presents? I do. I find it very fun. Let's Oh. Really? You're not a fan of wrapping presents? Is it just that is it just like a big struggle to get them wrapped? When I started, like, for some reason I started practicing, not practicing wrapping gifts, but I always wrapped gifts when I was little. I love it. All right, match 3. Song. That's probably terrible. Actually, no, that's fine. Nice. We're doing it. Yeah. The saxophone is going hard. Whee! I used to hate it more. It's just tedious. That's fair. That's totally fair. It also, I think, surfed. I think it also depends. Like, if it's something in a box, it's so much easier to, like, if it's just like a normal square shape or cube shape, so much easier. Anytime it's anything other than that, it can be sort of like, I don't like that as much. It's like, gosh, like, especially if like it starts tearing, that's the worst thing. So this is a true thing. So this happened. Paul, what are you doing? Jesus, Paul, can't you sit still for 1 second? Looks like he fell out of his chair, maybe? Also, he has like blood on his back or spots of some kind. Can you sit still for 1 second? Work with me. Just a little, will you? Will you? What? Oh, this is the... Okay. Paul, this isn't any fun if you don't even make a noise. You could at least groan a bit or make a little ah sound. Goodness. So this is the domestic abuse that it was talking about. You're my husband, so this is your job, isn't it? Wow. Okay, well, she's terrible. What? Don't give me that look. Can't an old woman have a little fun? Robin mistreats Paul. Yeah, she's terrible. I feel like we should arrest this lady. He'll get over it? Oh my goodness. That is terrible. We need to rescue Paul. So this is something. So this is the uncertain door. What did you say? Twins? She's having twins? My God, Paul, you cursed us with your madness. Your madness. This whole mess is your fault. Why not just take them both? We always wanted children. She's not prepared for any of this. What? Do you have no shame? How dare you say it like this? You're the one who wanted a child. One child, Paul. We made a deal. One child from that cursed girl, and now she's having twins. It's her problem, you hear me? She's getting the house and the job. Isn't that enough? Don't give me that look. You don't get to make me the villain now. This was your idea. I'll handle it. Dear God, people cannot find out about this, you hear me? I'll handle it. I feel immense disgust. A second ago, I just thought she was a poor dementia lady. Yeah, for sure. So, okay. One, this is the uncertainty door. And I'm starting to realize, I think what it means is more of like how they see something. Like, it might be an event that happened, or it might be how they feel about something, but it's not necessarily a reflection of the truth. Like, probably a conversation like this has happened, but it may not be at this degree. Or, like, this might not be a good representation of Paul either, because it's probably coming from her perspective, if that makes sense. My interpretation so far is that he wanted a kid. Maybe she can't have children. He slept with somebody else to have a kid. And it seems like she knows about it. But then that person is having twins. And maybe there was some deal in the works where she got a house and something else for kind of helping them, I guess. I don't know. I'm confused. That's currently my representation. Or my interpretation. What's her problem? What now? Who are you? This is a private matter. Please leave. So she's the worst. Robin is... But I feel like it's going to be one of those things. Yes, she's the worst, but no, she didn't kill Rebecca. Oh. Oh. Those were the burglars or whatever. So this is not true. I know they're here. I can hear them in the quiet. I can see them in the dark. Maybe this is just like a representation of her guilt or something. Both hands meet at the bottom of the clock. Target has entered bedroom and smells like lemons. Rating Target's mood at 6 out of 10. That's 1 point higher than yesterday. Target hasn't yet noticed missing fly swatter. We shall wait until Target takes note of missing item and only then return it to its original position. If this increases Target's irritation process shall be repeated with other household items. Okay, nothing else. So I think it probably is just straight up paranoia then. What happens if we arrest her? What happens to Paul? Because he can't really take care of himself. Yeah, alright, so time to arrest is late. That's kind of, I mean... But, like, we can't arrest her for the crime of killing Rebecca, though. We need to talk about something. Robin. I have a reason to believe that you're not taking very good care of Paul. Oh, that's not nice of you to say, mister. You're embarrassing me. It wasn't my goal to be nice, Robin. I'm serious. Are you married? No. Then you won't understand. Look, I don't know what you've seen, but I can assure you that a bit of quarreling goes on even in the happiest marriages. I'm not talking about quarreling, I'm talking about domestic violence. That just makes it sound worse than it is, but I knew you wouldn't understand. In a marriage, it's all about give and take. There were times when Paul was taking out his anger on me, just like I sometimes let out my anger on him. I was able to forgive him, as you do in a healthy marriage, and I'm sure he has it in his heart to forgive me. At the end of the day, there's no one who loves Paul more than I do. No one. You can at least understand that, can you? This cannot be ignored. I'm gonna have to intervene in some way. You have no right. No right. You've still got much to learn, young man. I'm a lot of things, but I am not young. Well, I was referring to your mental age. Clearly, you have the naivete of a young child. I hope you'll reconsider this. I mean, can I arrest her? What happens? Should I try to arrest her? I hate her smile. Yeah. There's nothing else I really want to talk to her about. I mean, like arresting her, it's for the crime of... If I arrest her, it ends the day. I don't want to leave Paul here alone with her. I wish I could just take him with me. So we can't mind surf him. Maybe I can arrest Paul just so that he's safe. Like he's in a safe place. He can't be. Okay, we can actually technically do this. It's gonna be on hard, but she clearly has nothing to do. But man, it would feel really great. We're gonna try it. I wonder if it's just very fast. The brain of some people will deploy stressors as a defense mechanism. Okay, this is why it's hard. Try to block stressors with your stress barriers. If you don't block them, they will erase your mind clouds. The visuals are making Midnight Gospel. I think I've seen screenshots of that, and I kind of know what you're talking about. This is also, actually, it's funny. I mentioned that this had a very Netflix feel earlier, too, so that's very funny. Stress barriers will pop up automatically when you make matches. Okay. This is difficult. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it rates all of them. Oh goodness. Oh, we're running out of time. What? That's a match. Oh no. Oh, I did. Oh gosh. This is difficult. I lost. A mine cloud can only level up 2 times. You always get 1 free entry or retry. Yeah. Once it reaches level 3, don't waste any more mine bullets on it. Okay. Let's try it again. I should turn it on. I should turn on the like do the puzzle for me. I wonder if it would help. I wonder if it would actually do this, even though it's like a hard puzzle. Oh, did I block it? I did. Okay. Oh, I could. Should I have gotten a match there? I did so bad. That is tough. I want to try it once more. Because if we can, I feel like if we can get into Paul's mind, I feel like that will be huge. Plus, we get to enjoy this music more, so. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. What? Surfed? Complete mind surf despite a hard warning. Clip that? Because that was... we got like 3 we got all 3 in a row. What a gamer. I know, that was... Major gamer? Oh boy. Oh, this is the fire. God, it hurts. What happened? It hurts so much. Paul. Oh. There's a face in the cloud. Didn't you know? There is no limit to human suffering. Paul, didn't you know? Didn't you know it was on the line? You can't afford to be so fearless. Nobody can. It's time for you to learn humility. I can't stand up. Somebody help me. It hurts so much. Yeah, so who was it? Somebody said that he wasn't the same after the fire incident. So this is, I guess, the time it happened, but help me. I'm sorry. I'm afraid it's too late for that. So something, I mean, something definitely happened here. What was on the line? What does that mean? Why was it saying, didn't you know? I know you listen to what I say, Paul. I want to keep this up. Visiting you and just talking to you. I hope you get something out of it. because I don't. To me, it's like you're already gone. I have to be there for my son now. There's nothing I can do to help him. And I hope you'll forgive me. I'm confused who that is. Hello. I don't know who you are, but I would appreciate it if you leave us alone for a little while. Is that Paul's father, and the son that he was saying is Paul? Or... But this is uncertainty. So this is, again, not necessarily true, but... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It was like, maybe it's his son. And he's saying even though he doesn't get anything out of it, he has to do, like, he is trying to do something, I guess. How much we bet the fire was because of his lovely wife? Maybe. This is the lie. Oh no. I think I've oversalted the sauce a little. I'm sorry, Paul.
Oh.
No worries, no worries. It's not that bad, really. We're so spoiled, aren't we? We should be more grateful to have such a great cook among us. Yeah, thanks, Mom. What's that under your mouth, Rebecca? It's a piercing. A piercing? Yeah. Give me a break, Rebecca. I'm still not used to the new hairstyle.
Aha.
Well, what's important is that you like it. I'll get over it. Thanks, Dad. So this did not happen. I wonder if this is like, is this what his... Is this like... Maybe what he believes he is like as a father, or like what his family situation is like, maybe, but that's not... They might be, you never know. I mean, but it does seem like... What's it under your mouth? Brand new sentence right there. I thought that was just like a shadow. Like, I just thought it was like that, but yeah, I guess it is like she has a piercing of some kind. But I guess so this is a lie. So this did not happen, but maybe this is like the lie is that their family dynamic is not like this. Like, this seems too like nuclear, if that makes sense, you know, like it's simple. I'm happy when they are. It's nice to be praised once in a while. Whoa, he was totally cool about it. Yeah, like a good, yeah, it's like it's representing a good family dynamic, and it's a lie. Yeah, absolutely. A very sad situation. Just... Also, I have no idea if there's, like, any strategy to choosing which one's upgrade. Let's go in here. This is our bedroom. You're not allowed in there. Of course, sorry. There's a sticky note on here, something. A slim cupboard. There's a post-it note on it. It reads, "These glasses look expensive, but they're not. Save yourself the trouble and keep your dirty hands off them. I'm a guest here. I can't properly search for things without a search warrant." Right. Laws. Forgot about that. Anyway, time to rest Granny. I know, I think this is a foldable wheelchair ramp. It even has a handle. What is this? A stack of post-it notes with a ball pen. A pill organizer with 2 compartments for every weekday. One labeled morning, one labeled evening. There's no chance identifying any of these pills. There are 2 or 3 in almost every tray. It's the bathroom. trash can. Small trash can. In it are a bunch of used tissues, empty blister packs, and an empty Donepezil pill bottle, and an empty tube of antiseptic ointment. I don't think that would be useful. Can't imagine there's anything in the toilet. Let's look at these for some reason. I don't know. Bunch of small towels, shower gels, body lotions. Ah, that's it. I was hoping like maybe there's something behind it. Let's look at this. A wall-mounted darkwood cabinet with some hooks to hang clothes on. There's a post note. Reads, "This cabinet is booby-trapped. Dare to open it, and you can say goodbye to your hands and possibly more." Okay. I don't want to arrest her because, like, maybe we'll come back. Let's see. Because she's not, I don't think she murdered Rebecca, even though she's a terrible person. But I feel like, I wonder if we get back, when we get back to the, police department, I wonder if there's something we can do there. Josh's caravan. Oh. Oh! Looks like there's a path here that goes into the woods. Might be wise to ask people for directions first. Go to the secret hideout! But I guess we wouldn't be able to... Would we be able to do anything while we're there? Let's just go. Let's see. I found it, Linda. It's really here. Hey, MC, it's time to wrap things up for today. Oh, man. Good point. It's late. Let's continue tomorrow. Well, he found it, at least.
On the flippy flip.
Thank you for the look, Runner. 1 hour later at the police station in the nearest town. Amelia, there's something I need to discuss with you. Sure. It's quite likely that I will need to take a closer look into some of the other houses at Maryland Crater Camp. Sooner or later, I'll need a search warrant. I expect you to take care of that? To take care of that, you know how this works, don't you? It's a whole process. It's a form, takes a while. Yes, I know about the procedure, and we could do it like that. Or we could take this murder case seriously and skip a few steps. Because that's what this is. Serious. You don't want to be responsible for another death, do you? I don't know. I don't want to get into any trouble. Rest assured, you're not going to get in any trouble. I always work like this. And I always catch the killer in the end. All right, Mr. Mindcop, I'll see what I can do. Just Mindcop is fine. At the end of each day, you can choose to bring one search warrant for an inhabited location you know about. When you return to that location, you get the option to use your warrant to access all rooms there. Investigating will still cost you time, and the people who live there may stop cooperating with you once you've used a search warrant. You won't be able to get a second one for the same location. Okay. I think we use it on their house. Recap time. We met Paul today. What did you think when you saw him? Honestly, I just wanted to give that man a hug. I can't imagine being in his shoes. What stopped you? Wouldn't that be really unprofessional? You think? Yeah, and it's also kind of awkward to hug someone in a wheelchair. Like, how do you position yourself? Where do you put your arms? Linda, you overthink things sometimes. What's your impression of Robin? She's really irritating. I hope I don't become like her when I'm old. Would it be your fault if you did? No, if I get dementia and that makes me unbearable, then it's hardly my fault. You think Robin has dementia? I'm not a doctor. I take that as a yes. What color is her voice? It's pink. Pink can symbolize intuition. I think that's quite fitting. One more thing. What if someone is born unbearable? Whose fault would that be? Nobody is born unbearable. When was the last time you saw a baby? We're all born unbearable. It's the job of other people to course correct us. You're going to course correct Robin? You're the one who called her irritating. What's your impression of Josh? What color was his voice? His voice is a bright yellow, super annoying. He's probably really nice, but I don't like it when rich people dress like they don't care. For anyone else, it'd be liberating, but when rich people do it, it feels disingenuous. I don't like your rules about who is allowed to do what. You don't even know how wealthy he really is. You're just assuming. Well, he's allowed to wear what he wants. I'm just saying I can't help but feel like that. It's on me, I guess. Is there anything you need done? Put Robin and Paul in a nursing home. Yes. All right, consider it done. Do you want to do some mind surf training? No. Not today. Good. So I guess Paul at least is going to get taken care of. Let's get a search warrant for Paul and Robin's house. Thank you, Amelia. Yeah, get that man out of there. Seriously. I don't think we have any stuff to look at. So we can just leave. Well, maybe do one more day and then we'll stop there and then we can continue this tomorrow. This also kind of has like a Fargo feel to me, like a little bit in some ways. I'm really invested in this. Yeah, same. So I assume I can also be wrong, right? Like I can choose the wrong person.
So yeah, that guy is really strange. He's a weird man.
How? What man? How is he strange?
Well, for instance, he once told me he really dislikes popping bubble wrap.
That is strange.
Right? Some people. Anyway, how was your night?
Didn't get much sleep, to be honest.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I had a crazy dream. Do you want to
Not really, no.
It was pretty crazy, Linda.
So, who's that bubble wrap man?
Peters.
Milky Peters.
Yeah, Milky Peters. Man, imagine a world where everything's wrapped in bubble wrap. Like everything.
These conversations are hilarious. So I don't know what to think of them, but... Okay, well, we have a warrant. Okay, we won't go inside yet. I was gonna say we should probably, like, see if they found anything on the, Actually, you know what? Before we do that... Let's go to the treehouse. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I think we should explore this, then we can go to the Goodman's home and see if there's anything there. Looks like this pulley system is used to move this wooden crate up and down. The empty crate, or the crate is empty. It's a hair tie, a red hair tie. Let's take this with us. Does seem important. Have we found the killer yet? No, but we found some awful stuff. Some, like, really terrible stuff. Earlier. What? Why is that evil old lady was blocked for some reason? I guess maybe it thought, I don't know, maybe it was like, the thing thought it was like, more Soylent Green. No, we found, so we like go into the minds of people and we can see things like that they don't tell us or whatever. Rebecca is the girl who died. We went into her parents' home, and her father, because of some event, is in a wheelchair and does not speak anymore. We found out that her mom is like domestically abusing her husband, like just like beating him up basically, while he's like, you know, not able to fend for himself or whatever. But luckily, I guess because we uncovered that, we are able to. So at the end of every day, we go to the police station. We can do a couple of things, and one of the options it gives us is to put them both in a nursing home. So we have started that process. I think it takes a couple of days before like it happens. Because she also has dementia. But we, at least that is going to save Paul. That's the guy in the wheelchair. That at the very least is going to hopefully, you know, stop that situation. But I was like, goodness, what, like, it's insane. What's going on here? What's all this lab equipment doing here? A treehouse lab. Justice for Paul, yeah. Hashtag justice for Paul. A skewed shelf with 3 bottles of acetone solution, a knife, a laboratory spatula, a pot lid, and a glass bottle filled with something that looks like seeds. A shelf with a loose board. On it are disposable gloves, a box of medical-grade respirators, a pile of white cloth sheets, a box of filter paper, and a hand siphon pump. There are also many different chemicals in various containers here. Ammonium chloride, hydrochloric acid, acetic anhydride, chloroform, ether, and ethanol. What is going on here? Back to Lurkies. All right, have a good one, Des. Pair of pruning shears. I was hoping I could take that. There are flasks and beakers on the table. 2 of the flasks have some sort of funnel in them. On the shelves below are a bunch of plastic bowls, a laboratory scale, a bottle of ammonia solution, and a bag of activated carbon. On the table are 2 portable gas stoves with 1 big metal pot each. In one pot is a thermometer, and next to it on the table is a sieve. Under the table are a bag of quicklime, a big bag of baking powder, and 2 heavy-looking propane gas bottles. There's a broom in the corner next to the table. What does this mean? I wonder if, like, should that stuff, like, make some sense to me? So we've looked at everything here. Seemingly. Yeah. Alright. I feel like I don't... So something was happening here. is what I've learned. But what? And she had a note that said, meet me at the secret location. So that is... There's nothing else for us to do. Well, I guess if she had the note, maybe someone gave that to her. So... I guess let's go... do this now. Yes, I want to use a search warrant. This is the police. We are here to search this place for possible evidence. We have a warrant. If you don't open the door, we will open it by force. Good lord, do you have to be so nosy? We have reason to believe that we will find evidence connected to our ongoing murder investigation here in your house. Here's the search warrant. Please do not interfere with our search. Your search? You're going to search the house? Yes, we believe this is necessary. No, I don't want that. You're going to go through all of our belongings with your greasy fingers? I don't want that. It's just, I'm just doing my job. If you continue to be unreasonable, we will arrest you for obstruction of justice. I mean, that would be okay. You should be ashamed of yourselves. This is just disrespectful, incredibly disrespectful. Let's start in the bedroom. Actually, I am kind of curious about. There are indeed a lot of fancy-looking drinking glasses here. In addition, there are vases, teacups, and yeah, exactly. Teapots and cups, tablecloths, candles, candle holder, and a few recipe books. Okay, that's it. Let's start here. A closet with a mirrored door. On the mirror are 2 post-it notes. One says, "To the burglars, take a look in the mirror and think about your actions." The other says, "This is not how a good person behaves." Let's take a look inside. Secret! Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Or night, depending on where you are. Men's clothes and women's clothes, bedding, curtains, tablecloths, and 5 big boxes of adult diapers. Under one of those boxes is a pair of garden gloves. I'm not jet lagged anymore. Good to hear. We love that. Oh, you're home. Okay, good. Are your trips all finished? Are you back home for good? On top of the closet are 2 old suitcases, various shopping bags in one of them, and in the other, nothing but a faded receipt. The receipt reads, 2 bags all-purpose flour, 1 bottle white vinegar, 1 bottle red food coloring, 1 bottle dishwashing detergent, 1 box baking soda. Three framed paintings. The big one is a still life of pears and grapes on a table. Next to it is a painting of red poppies and a painting of a blue jay. A double bed. The thick metal bars that make up this frame give this whole bed a bulky appearance. Trips over for now. For good, never. Right. I travel too much to be home for good. That's what I meant. I just for this season. But that's good. I'm glad that you're home now. Coming to us, sitting near you. By the way, did Ember show you the gift that she sent me? A bed rail was installed on one side of the bed, so that's where Paul, probably. A pendulum wall clock with a post-it note on it. It says, "I've removed the batteries, you won't fool me again." The battery compartment is indeed empty. She did? Okay, I was wondering, because I was going to show you the wand, because I thought that was very adorable. Yes. Because I had questions on what some of the things were. So yeah, she made sure to tell me what they were. A dresser with 2 drawers. There's a bowl with yarn balls on the dresser. In one of the balls is a pair of knitting needles. Buried under the yarn balls, there is a pair of silver earrings at the bottom of the bowl. There's also a post-it note on this dresser, but the handwriting is completely illegible. The first drawer is a flashlight, a box of tissues, a tube of hand lotion, a pencil, and a few blank pieces of paper. In the other drawer is a pair of knitted socks and a romance novel called The Enigmatic Gardener. Absolutely. We definitely are. That's me rolling out the red carpet. I love it. This chest looks antique. There are 2 post-it notes on it. One says, "The things in here are keepsakes of the past." The other says, "They are worthless to you, but they are important to us." Let's take a look. A small pouch filled with baby teeth, a red wig, an empty rum bottle with a feather inside. A partially burned wedding veil, an elegant bracelet with a greenish gemstone, an old self-knitted Christmas sweater with a bunch of holes, adorable animal figurines made out of chestnuts, acorns, toothpicks, and googly eyes, and a small box full of letters. Most of them are old love letters. They are quite faded, and not everything is legible. It seems there was a time when Robin and Paul were sending each other very cheesy love letters.
Huh.
One of these old letters is an adoption agreement document.
Ooh.
Ah, okay, so that's what it is. So Rebecca is adopted, and maybe it was sort of a thing where, like, you know, like some adoption is when they're someone's already pregnant and they're already giving their kids up for adoption. And probably what happened is what Robin was upset about is that it turned out that the girl had twins, but they only took one of them. And so Robin was saying that she did not want to take the twin. Well, probably Paul wanted to take both of them in. And that's why she was like, it's not our problem. Like, it's her problem. So I am kind of curious if maybe this has to do with a twin. Maybe this is a twin situation. Like, maybe... Like, I wonder if the twin is involved somehow, in some way. Who is the twin? Yeah. Be kind of interesting if that's, you know. Maybe it's one of those deals where, like, the twin had a terrible life. I mean, not that Rebecca's life seems to be great, but, like, what if... I don't know. It also could be, here's the thing, is it also could be like, I was initially thinking identical twins, but that's not necessarily the case. And if that's the case, it could literally be just about anyone who's approximately her age. Do you trip to Seattle? That'd be amazing. Both of you there, that'd be incredible. The adoptive parents are Robin Goodman and Paul Goodman. The birth parent is Kaya DeSanto, and the name of the child is Rebecca Goodman. The agreement was entered into 32 years ago. So... I guess Rebecca's about 22 then? Or 32? An old beige armchair. The cloth covering the headrest is called an anti-macassar. Its original use was to protect the cushions of the chair from oily hair. Okay, is there anything else here? Yeah, trying to find yeah, we need a DeSanto. We need to see if anyone also has that name. We want to go back to Portland, do wine country, or visit Seattle and do a coffee. Oh, that would be so fun. Let me double check. I'm not just nodding my head for no reason. I'm just making sure I'm not missing something here. So she chances are they're going to be uncooperative if we ask about Kaya, I imagine. But before let's look around a little bit more. Yeah. There's a post-it note on this drawer. It reads, "The cutlery in here was a gift from my mother. She will die a second death if you keep stealing knives. If you crooks have any decency left in your wicked bones, you will stop your misdeeds immediately." There's a very elegant cutlery. There's very elegant cutlery in here. Could be silver. Microwave, I don't think is worth looking into. Let's just see. An electric kettle, a bunch of kitchen utensils, some spices, a metal box of ground coffee, and a pair of apples. There's a small plant here, but I'm not sure what it is. Looks like some kind of succulent. California, highly recommend. We drove down the coast. We passed by farmers selling. Wow, that sounds awesome. Considering she has dementia, I'm not surprised she misplaced things. Oh, that's also, yeah, that's a good point. It could be that, like, yeah, no one took it at all. I was thinking, like, maybe Rebecca needed something, but it's possible, yeah, that she's just misplacing things. A wall-mounted dark wood cabinet with some hooks to hang clothes on. There's a post-it note on it. It says the cabinet is booby-trapped. Yeah, we read that last time, but what's inside? In the cabinet is a wallet and a few stacks of legal and medical documents. No booby traps. In the wallet is $700 in cash. It would take time to go through all these documents. Should I? Yes. I want to make the most of this warrant. The medical documents are all for Paul Goodman. He has paraplegia caused by a spinal cord injury. There are rehabilitation efforts, but they were discontinued due to a lack of cooperation on the part of the patient. In addition, there are various documents regarding Paul's gradual speech loss. The diagnosis ranged from depression to vocal cord paralysis. It looks like Robin went to a lot of doctors with Paul. As for the legal documents, there are documents here that allow Robin to make financial and healthcare decisions for Paul. There's also a will here. In the case of Robin's death, Gabriel Cade would receive this house. Rebecca gets everything else, but I assume that wouldn't be much. Why does Gabriel get the house? A fashionable black purse. In the purse is a wallet with some change, a handkerchief, a compact mirror, a comb, a pair of leather gloves, and a brochure for a wellness center. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why Gabe would. Metal bullheads double as wall hooks for hanging, keychains and necklaces. There's also a nice white woman's hat here. Let's go into the bathroom just to see if there's anything else. If that gives us options to look into anything. Is this also a cupboard? I can't tell. This looks like a device that's just... Oh, that's what it is. I see. Okay. Designed to help lift someone in and out of the bathtub. Okay, so that's for Paul. What are these of? We might as well just check. Framed pencil drawings of birds. They seem faded. Anything in the toilet? Traditional pull chain toilet with a high tank. So let's take a look in the tank. I should be able to reach it by standing on the toilet seat. Nothing. Ah. I was actually like, oh. We've uncovered something. We have not uncovered anything. Okay. Wait. Not ready to leave. We need to ask her stuff. But also, I guess, let's keep looking. Pretty console table with some white poppies. Nowadays, the white poppy usually represents peace. Like many other white flowers, it is also associated with purity and enlightenment. The table has a small compartment behind a frosted glass door. Various Christmas decorations in here. Okay. Anything else? Oh, what's this? Handwritten note. Things we need. Butter, bread, all this stuff. Yep. Ask Gabe. Replace wheelchair tire. Check locks of front door. Ask Rebecca. Buy new flowers for kitchen table. Change order of TV channels. Post-it note. I know you keep stealing my peelers. I don't care. I don't need them. Various kitchen utensils. In the very back of the compartment are 2 peelers. I have to get on my toes to see them. Knitted basket inside is a beige blanket and single pillow. TV console looks like a first generation flat screen. It's pretty small. Hook up to some kind of TV box and DVD player. Next to the screen is a shelf clock and a plate of jelly beans. Oh, are ads about to start? Yes, they are. Okay, we're running ads. I'll go ahead and I'm just gonna play the raid video while it plays, or not the raid video, the Ozvent calendar video, and then we'll be right back after that.
Welcome to Jetpack Paul's Ozvent calendar.
Deck the halls with bounds of Aussies. I'm jetpackpaul, your save point Santa. Each week, I dig into this treasure-filled stocking and uncover a wonderful Aussie streamer who's an absolute gem. But before we press X to start, there's a key quest you need to know about. On January 3rd, we're unlocking a brand new level with the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon, and this is a co-op adventure because I need your help. If we can raise enough funds, I'll be able to relic run to Australia and turn a dream into a hero's tale. I've been wanting to meet my Aussie mates for so long, I'm starting to feel like Crash Bandicoot 4, because it's about time I meet these legends face to face. I can't do this without you, so I hope to see you there. Let's have some fun, and let's make this mission one for the memory card. The time is ticking and the Ozvent calendar can't wait. Let's see which Aussie streamer will be racing their way into our hearts today, and what do you know? It's YV1. Before we start this adventure, let's boot up. YV streams are a perfect blend of nostalgia and skill. As a lifelong PlayStation fan, he's no stranger to classics. Whether he's relic running in Crash Bandicoot, flying through Spyro's colorful worlds, or running and gunning through Ratchet & Clank, YV makes even the most familiar games feel like new adventures. When he's chasing platinums in Crash 4, your heart will be racing as he jumps and slides through the tangled tubes of toxic tunnels. Did YV lose? No. YV won. YV won. And who knows, sometimes you might even catch YV and me power washing and talking about the right way to say, "Oi mate, banana." When YV played Astrobot, it was like watching a PlayStation fan's dream come true. With each new level filled with references and Easter eggs, YV's eyes lit up like Christmas morning. We didn't just watch him play, we smiled along with him, sharing in the magic of some of gaming's greatest moments. YV doesn't just play games, he connects with them, and his streams are a fun and heartfelt reminder of why we all fell in love with gaming in the first place. YV streams are where effortless cool meets genuine warmth. He's the kind of person who can make a simple conversation feel like the highlight of your day. You'll want to grab your own stuffed animal like YV's teddy bear Bill, because whether it's his charm, engaging conversations, or smooth and easy to listen to voice, YV makes you feel instantly comfortable. But be careful, don't get lost in YV's eyes. Before you know it, he'll have triple spinned into your heart. And with Elvis Presley, Billy Joel, and the Killers playing in the background, every stream feels authentically YV. And you never know when he'll start singing or doing his Stitch impression, but he'll have you remembering, "Ohana means family." It was awful. But you'll know it's true because YV welcomes you in and makes you feel like you belong. Now, if I can speak personally to you for a second, as someone who has been absolutely blessed to become one of YV's friends, let me just say this. Yes, YV is incredibly cool. And yes, he is funny and he's great to talk to. And yes, he is a fantastic streamer. But I can't go on without saying that YV is one of the most wonderful friends I have ever had. I will never forget my first YV stream because little did I know that very soon after I would be regularly spending time with someone who would turn out to be the most kind and thoughtful person in my life. I could go on, and if I did, it would take a 13-minute and 9-second video. And look, I know this doesn't have much to do with his streaming, but I bring it up because I think you should know how great of a guy YV is. And if you want my opinion, I think he absolutely deserves your support. And I think you'll be glad you joined his community, because anyone this genuine and warm is definitely worth your time. If you're looking for a streamer who brings heart, charm, and a genuine love for gaming, YV is your guy. Whether you're there for the nostalgia of classic games, his warmth, or just to hear that soothing voice, you'll be back in chat, back for more. So please, give YV1 a follow and experience the magic for yourself. You won't regret it. And of course, don't miss the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. If you help me reach my goal, I will finally be able to meet incredible people like YV who have meant so much to me. And honestly, I'm probably going to need my own little teddy bear like Bill, because if we hit the goal, I am not going to be able to hold it together. That's it for today's Ozvent calendar. Merry Christmas, you legends, and I will see you on January 3rd. And welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good little break there. What was I going to say? One, have you guys spotted the secret in the video yet? Are you one of the ones who have spotted the secret? Also, I was going to mention, it's funny to me. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about the whole, like, there's a bunch of Twitch things that have been going on with Stream Together, which is or Guest Star, I guess. Is that? No. It's Stream Together now. It used to be Guest Star. That's the thing that lets you, like, have other streamers, like, on your stream, and, like, it connects to their channel as well, and, like, you can share your chat and viewers or whatever. Apparently that's been going terribly, besides, like, few people using it. But they keep on pushing it, like, as a major feature, and they, like, try to keep doing it, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people are using it. They've had 2 major, like, flops with it, though, which I think is funny. One is, I guess they did this huge thing with Mr. Beast, because I guess he has his new show, which I feel like it's weird that he's, like, I don't know, promoting at all right now, but, or being promoted, but, I guess a part of, like, a deal with Twitch, he was supposed to use Stream Together, it was, like, him and some other people, I guess, like, the people who he's made the show with, and apparently on that stream, they struggled getting it set up for so long that eventually they, I think he said, like, this isn't very easy to use, or, like, this doesn't work well or something, which that looks bad for Twitch. But then I guess today they had like an official Twitch stream, like, on the main Twitch channel, and with, like, the president of Twitch and all of that, CEO Dan Clancy, I think is his last name. Apparently they just had trouble getting Stream Together to work. They tried to fix it for, like, 15 minutes and then just kind of moved on. So I find that just, like, I don't know. I find it hilarious that they're struggling so much with this, but they're trying to make it happen. Anyway, next to the screen is a shelf clock and a plate of jelly beans. Is there anything else? We got a bird thing. What's up with the chandelier? Wooden candle chandelier. Oh, that's it. Anything in the box? Cardboard box with some kind of cushion inside. I think this is a wheelchair cushion. Let me see if anything happens if I say the name Kaya. The name Kaya came up in my investigation. Is there something you can tell me about her?
Huh.
No? Okay. Really hoping... Oh. Alright, that was kind of a waste. So, who's Kaya? I knew you'd ask me about that woman. She left the camp long ago, left all her children. She never deserved all the pity she got from us. So, can you tell me more about her? What do you want to know? Oh, so maybe, okay. Maybe they didn't approach her about an adoption. Maybe I guess she just abandoned her children. Tell me about her children. They all live here at the camp now. There's Sean, Alex, and what was the little boy's name? Zachary or Zachary or something like that. I know it's not nice to say this, but Kaya simply wasn't cut out to be a mother. Some girls just aren't. Yet it was me who was cursed with infertility. But that's life, you know, we can only accept our fates and try to be our happiest selves. I always knew this. My pig-headed husband, not so much. Why did Kaya leave the camp? You should ask Benji. I believe he was the reason. Who's Benji? What can you tell me about the forest fire that broke out in the vicinity of the camp? Oh yes, the fire. I can tell you all about that. It happened 7 years ago, or was it 6 years ago? Anyway, it happened in the summer. We always get hot summers here, but this was the first time a forest fire happened in the area. You couldn't see or hear the fire, you could only see the smoke. When the firefighters arrived here, they urged us to leave the place. I don't think they expected the fire to reach the camp, but it's hard to escape the smoke when you're so close. Smoke on its own, it's bad enough. I'm sure Paul wasn't even thinking about leaving, he wanted to help. This was how it always went with him. He could not stay out of things. He always needed to be the hero of the story. Unfortunately for him, the firefighters were, unwilling something. He made sure I would leave the camp with Gabe and Elliot, and he told me he would follow us soon. I made him a promise. I knew he was up to something. It was so easy for him to make that promise. Still pisses me off when I think about it. Anyhow, the next time I saw him, he was in the hospital. The fire was brought under control relatively quickly, and it never reached our camp. You can still see the damage when you know where to look. There are a lot of dead trees in the area. However, we're talking about a small wound in a very large forest. Paul's wounds, on the other hand, they'll never heal. I see. Notice there's a pathway into the forest. Anything of interest to find there? Nah, you'll just get your shoes dirty. I'm not joking. Let me spare you the trip. Unless you're one of those nature freaks, you're not going to miss anything if you stay in the camp. And what if I was one of those nature freaks, as you call them? Then what are you doing asking me? Find one of your own kind and bother them about it. I'm not going to ask her about the lab. I don't think she would know. Well, I think we've exhausted this. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything about the rocking chair. No, I'm not going to ask about the coffee machine. Or investigate that. Let me look at these plants. Maybe there's something. Some kind of fern. Nope. What about this? Is there something underneath it? Small bench. There's a rope basket under the bench. Blankets, hats, old gas lantern. Might as well check the shoes. Umbrella holder, a small shoe rack. There's one pair of white women's shoes, one pair of brown men's shoes here. Alright, I think that's it here. Okay. Where do we go next? I guess let's just move to the next place. Hi. Hello, Josh. How can I help you? So I see a pile of folders and documents here. I can spot a few payroll records and a few bills. I see a few documents that seem to come from some kind of hotel company, but I can't make out what they are. I'm a guess. Can't look for a thing. Yeah. Let's just talk to him. Hello? Wait, can I talk to you? Oh, I was in investigation mode. Oh, this is the guy we already talked to. But let's ask him some things. This is the head of... Like, he owns this place. Right, yeah. The name Kaya came up in my investigation. Does that name mean anything to you? Sure, she lived here long before I bought the camp. The way I heard the story, she left the camp to live with Benji in his apartment in the city, but the house she left behind is actually owned by her. It remained empty the whole time. Who's Benji? The guy with the beanie. His name is Benji Suko. A few years ago, Kaya and Benji broke up or something. I don't know the details, but Benji and the kids moved into Kaya's old house here at the camp. I think there's more to that, but you better ask Benji about it. I've never even met Kaya, just heard the stories. I've noticed there's a pathway into the woods. Anything of interest? In the woods? Well, there's the way to the overlook, but I can't imagine how that'd be helpful to your case. Would you mind giving me the directions? Sure. 1 sec. All right. Nice. I kind of want to go see that. We found a tree house in the woods. It's filled with all sorts of chemicals and laboratory equipment. What? That's wild. Chemicals for what? Cooking drugs or something? Likely. This tree house is here in the woods? Yes. That's crazy. So you don't know anything about it? I had no idea. Let's go. Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to the forensic person. This isn't the house. No. Hey guys, here's a note you gave me. Rebecca's fingerprints are on this. Other than that, nothing noteworthy was found. Yes, I want you to analyze the hair tie. Red hair tie you found laying on the ground next to a strange treehouse. Yes. Alright. I feel like maybe we can figure out who that belonged to, and that might help us. I mean, it could be Rebecca's, but it would help us. Maybe place something. It could not be Rebecca's, you know, and that would help us learn something. Maybe who's been around the treehouse or whatever. Now, I do want to kind of go look at the overlook. Just because it's something we learned about. Where is this? I missed it. Oh, it didn't take as long. The treehouse is like 30 minutes. This was only 16. This must be at the overlook. Wooden memorial cross with the name Alyssa written on it. Or Elisa. Few white daisies are keeping it company. As with most white flowers, they represent innocence and purity. Sometimes daisies are also stated. Yeah. We saw white flowers in the home of the Goodmans. Is that it? Huh. Okay. Huh. All right. Looks like there. I mean, there's didn't seem like there's anything. Couldn't click on anything else. Yeah, I guess it's. Who are you? Oh, hello, officer. Can I help you? I believe so. We haven't met before, have we? Yeah, my name is Olivia Belcourt. Huh. I'm the Mindcop, and this is my partner, Linda. Pleasure to meet you. Okay. I'm investigating the murder of Rebecca Goodman. It would be helpful if you could make some time for us. Yeah, sure, you can stay for a while. Who else lives here? Just me and my boyfriend, Sean. Where is he right now? Oh, he's here. Hey, can I help you? Can you give me your full name and ID, please? Well, again, my name is Olivia Belcourt. Here's my ID. Thank you. Do you work here at the camp? No, I work as a mechanic in Timevale. My boyfriend works here, so we stay at his house during the season. Sean works at the camp's gift shop. I sometimes help out, but usually I have plenty on my own plate at the workshop. Do you drive to your workshop every day? Well, every weekday, yeah. It's not this week, though. I'm taking some time off. Isn't that annoying? It's a 1-hour drive. No, it's fine. We have a nice house here, and it's only for half the year. The other half, we stay at my place in Timevale. I have an apartment there, but it's pretty bare bones. What was your relationship with Rebecca? We were good friends. I can't believe this happened. Can you tell me what you were doing the day of Rebecca's murder? Not much, to be honest. This is my last week off, so I was at home most of the day. Rebecca came by the house around noon. She and Sean discussed their plans for the upcoming end-of-season party for a bit. She mentioned that Ruben was doing some work at the gift shop, so I decided to ditch them and check on him. That was the last time I saw her. Who's Ruben? Ruben is our newest addition to the camp. He moved in with Gabe, who I believe is his uncle. What was Ruben working on? He was setting up that tire. You probably saw it, the big tire we use as a planter. If it wasn't for Ruben, I'm sure all of these lovely flowers in front of the shop would be long dead. Anyway, that's all I did. When I came back from the afternoon, Rebecca had already left. Sean said she only stayed for a short while. I didn't go out for the rest of the day. I didn't hear or see anything odd. What did you do at home all evening? Just watch TV. I went to bed around 11 p.m., I think. So she left Rebecca here with her boyfriend. So we don't know what happened in that time. What kind of person was Rebecca? She's very cool. I really admired her boldness. My first year at the camp, I struggled a bit with her. She can be a bit unapproachable, but we really warmed up to each other since then. She became a close friend of mine. Who's Elisa? No, doesn't ring any bells. All right. I've noticed there's a pathway into the woods. Anything of interest? You should ask Sean about that. He does guided hiking tours for guests of the camp. He really knows the area around the camp like the back of his hand. Sure, but I'd still like to hear what you can tell me about it. I'm sorry, I don't really know my way around the woods all that much. I only know about the overlook, but you probably heard about that. Yeah, you're right. Could you show me the soles of your shoes? Yeah, can I take a quick look? Okay. Doesn't match. Excuse me? There were some footprints. Oh, I see. Let's, mind surf. Oh gosh, I messed up. Okay, there's the 3. Oh. Incredible. Surfed. I love this little surfed animation. Surfed. I don't understand. I don't understand, Olivia. Why can't you just ask her? Can't you see? She's been waiting for something like this. I can't let her have this. We cannot rely on my mother. Dang it, we're not relying on her, we're using her. Why do you need to make everything complicated? Oh, you could have asked Josh or something. I already did. And? We can sell some stuff. I can probably work a few extra hours in the workshop. Bump that. Your stupid mother is sitting on a fortune, and all you have to do to get it is ask. Dang. He says. Oh. I'm sorry. That wasn't... It wasn't supposed to go in your direction at all. Olivia, say something. Oof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oof. So things not going well with old Sean. Olivia's afraid of Sean. Oof. There's a lot of domestic violence in this game, I guess. Girl, get out. Yeah, exactly. So this is uncertainty. Wow, I didn't think you'd be so gullible. Some women just need to learn this lesson the hard way. She'll soon see what guys like him are really all about. I can't believe there are still so many women who fall for small-brained macho men like him. Doesn't she realize she's part of the problem? Ooh, boy. My dear, I don't think you're making a mistake. I don't think you're making a mistake. I know, but it's okay. You'll realize I was right eventually. She's like lowering into her own grave, I guess. What happened to you and Tim? He was nice and smart. I thought you liked him. I'm sorry, but I'm a bit disappointed. I don't think this man is good for you. I'm sure she's going to be over him very soon. We just have to wait this out. Hey, Muppet. You know, I love you, but are you sure you want to be with a guy like me? I'm sure. So, I imagine this is like she knows. I assume part of that is true, that I bet either people were talking about it or warned her, but she kind of still went with him anyway, but maybe perceives this now as being kind of like, you know, I assume they were being mean about it, but like, I assume she feels as though she's like dug her own grave, maybe. And she's probably stuck there, you know? I feel like that's probably part of it, too. How are things with Adam? Oh, this is, Rebecca. Good. I'm starting to get used to this whole couple thing.
Huh?
Did I tell you? He recently told me that he loves me.
Oh.
Oh, how did you react? I knew they were more than just roommates. I did what I always do. I made a dumb joke. Rebecca, it's fine, and I'm glad he told me. We haven't met Adam yet, either. You know what? It's so nice to have these talks with you. I feel like I could tell you anything. Oh, that's sweet. I feel the same. You're a good friend. Have you found your sentimental side now? I feel like there's a but coming. No, I just needed to say that. It's probably because today is the first real day of summer. Summer always gets me in this kind of mood. Well, I'm very glad to have you as a friend, any time of the year. Hey, what's with this guy? Does he want something? No idea. I think he's just jealous. I like that sometimes. Well, actually, no. I guess most of the time they do see this. But this is a lie. This didn't happen. Maybe they weren't good friends? Yeah. Yeah, maybe they weren't ever really close. Maybe she hoped to be close, but like they actually aren't. Yeah, it's vague, yeah. We're gonna run out of time. Well, I guess we can learn, let's at least learn about... Where is... That's... Ah, Sean. I have a reason to believe that you are afraid of Sean. I'm not afraid of Sean, that's silly. I'm sorry, I was worried that something was going on. I wanted to offer help just in case. Okay, thank you. Or implies they were never close enough to share information. Yeah, that could be it. It's time to wrap things up. We'll get back. We'll do the police department part, and then we'll police station part, and then we'll stop here. We'll play this tomorrow. We're halfway, I assume, because there's only 5 days, and this was like day 3? Or we're about to be at day 3? What do you need? Nothing yet. I don't think. Recap time. Yeah, I am too. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. What are your thoughts on Olivia? When I look at her, I feel like I can see an image of the woman she once was. What do you mean by that? It's hard to explain, and it may just be my imagination. What color was her voice? Orange. Orange usually evokes happiness or energy, but it can also mean desolation. It's quite different. I think she was lying when she described Rebecca as a close friend. It's just a hunch, but something felt off when she said that. Did you get anything done? About your request to put Robin and Paul in a nursing home. You already handled that. I reached out to Protective Services and explained the situation to them. They said they'll have to do their own investigation first, but if there are no problems, Robin and Paul can be picked up next week. That's good enough, I guess. Thanks for taking care of this one for me. Next time, mention my name. It usually helps speed things up a bit. Is there anything else you need done? We haven't found anything else. Hard drive is still... Yeah, I know. Take a break. You deserve it. Not today. Get some rest. Okay, thanks. No, we won't do any Mindstream training. Justice for Paul. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy that is getting at least resolved partially. There's momentum there. You know, maybe he's not in the clear quite yet, but at least there is some sort of progression for Paul where he's going to be okay. That's, I think, the important bit. I guess we'll probably have to... I wonder if there's going to be something for Olivia once we talk to Sean. Maybe once we go into his mind, maybe there will be something like that we can do to kind of help her get out of that situation, maybe? Not really quite sure. But Sluggy, thank you so much for being here and like enjoying the game. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. And thank you to everyone else who's been here earlier, lurked, etc. Very much appreciate all of you. We will be back tomorrow with more. So if you are interested in this, we'll continue that tomorrow. And then after this, we're going to be playing Rise of the Golden Idol, which is also a very fun game. That's the second game in the series for people who haven't played Curse of the Golden Idol, which I highly recommend. But thank you so much for today's stream. Thank you so much for being here. I very much enjoyed it. So I guess tomorrow we will figure out maybe a little bit more about what happened. I'm nervous I'm going to accidentally select the wrong person. Like if it's not super clear, I'm afraid I'm going to choose the wrong scenario. That'd be very sad. I like to be right in these things. So anyway, yeah, I have no clue. I mean, we haven't even met everyone yet. And there has to be multiple ways. I mean, obviously it's open-ended, so you can play this in different ways. Like, I wonder if it's better to have just run through everyone real fast, like just meet everyone real fast first. But like that takes time going into all of the buildings and all of that. And so I don't know. And like out of the buildings, but I don't know. I'm sort of just like, we're going to go one place at a time. We want to investigate everything fully, but like, I want to at least talk to the people, do the mind game, and then, yeah. It's only 5 days. Exactly. That's why I'm like nervous that it's going to be like, well, who are you going to arrest? And it's like, I haven't even met everybody, but we'll see. Hopefully, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll spend less time digging through things, more time talking to people on this next day. And that'll be my goal. But friends, before we go, let me just give a couple of thank yous real fast. Too Much to Bear, thank you so much for for gifting a sub to Yimit. Very much appreciated it. Jetpack Dude, thank you so much for subscribing 3 months in advance at tier 1. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. I'm glad that you what's the word? Like not just like the content, but you know, you hope to be here for a long time. So I appreciate that. Maybe it's one of the many boyfriends we get to hear about. Yeah. I mean, Adam is interesting. I'm kind of wondering if, like, clearly somebody is involved with the place in the woods. Maybe it's Sean, because he is a guide in the woods. Maybe he found, like, a place, built the treehouse, and then somehow drugs got involved or something. I don't really know. And we assume it's drugs. It could also not be. But so far, everything else has been very, like, on the nose, I guess. Yeah, treehouse is definitely suspicious. I'm hoping that we also figure out... I hope that hair tie that I sent with forensics isn't just going to be like, yep, it's Rebecca's. Like, I hope it's like there's something else with it. But we'll see. Anyway, we will figure out tomorrow, so I hope you guys will return and... hang out with us. But friends, thank you so much for being here today. Very much appreciate you hanging out with me. Sluggy, I hope you have a great evening. And if you guys are doing, you know, getting ready for Christmas and doing family holiday stuff, I hope, you know, you guys have a wonderful time. Again, we will stream tomorrow. Don't think Sunday, but maybe, to make up for the fact that we won't be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. So we won't stream Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but... Anyway, Sluggy, I hope you have a great day, friends. Darth, thank you for being here. Everybody who lounged, lurked, etc. You guys are all wonderful people. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.